All right, y'all. So we got the final episode of XG's documentary series. It's called episode X Infinity. I believe that's what that sign is. If I got that wrong, let me know. But hey, man, in last video, Simon gave Ari the snip. You know, there was 8 members, and now there's 7. You know, the final 7 now. I kind of feel bad for Ari, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbled, bro. You know. It is what it is, but you know, in this episode, let's see what it's talking about. You know, this is X Infinity. I don't know what the infinity means in the infinity. You know, maybe like Infinity War, like Marvel, X Galaxy, Infinity War. Okay, I don't know. Hey, let's see what it's talking about. I'm yapping too much.
宇宙です。でもこれはすごく意味があって、その宇宙ってその無限じゃないですか。その果てがないというか、XG でいる時とこうメンバーと一緒にいる時に。なんか何でもできるっていうもうよくわからない自信とか確信がすごく。
Alright, hold on, my bad. No, we ain't got no. My bad. I was hypnotized by Jern. You know what I'm saying? She's my bias personally. You feel me? You know, I was just listening to her speak. I ain't even care what she was saying. You know what I mean? I was just saying,
自分とテキシードは宇宙です。でもこれはすごく意味があって、その。宇宙ってその無限じゃないですか。その果てがないというか XG でいる時とこうメンバーと一緒にいる時になんか何でもできるっていうもうよくわからない自信とか確信がすごく。
See, this is why I love her right here. Hey, she said space is endless, but it basically is endless. It's so huge, you know what I mean, that you can't even fathom it in your head how big space is. So like the X galaxy is infinite. You feel me? It's infinite possibilities. It's infinite ways you can go about it. Just like tonight's stream. You know, if you come to my live stream, I'm gonna introduce another streamer to the world of XG. You know, we can do this on and on. We can introduce everybody, you know, on Twitch. You feel me, to the world of XG, and I'll be the pioneer. You know, I'll be the face, and we can do that.
持てるので宇宙っていう風につけさせていただきました。はい。
Yeah.
私にとって人生を生きていく中でなくてはならない本当に心臓のような本当にもう XG がいないと生きていけないっていうそういった大切な存在です。私の夢が XG として世界で一番になるっていう夢なので XG は一生のパートナーだしこの XG の7人のメンバーとサイモンさんと一緒に輝いた未来を見に行きたいです。
そうですね。
Hey, W respect, bro. XG for life, baby. You know what I mean? She's paying respects. Yeah.
私の一生の宝物だし、人生を変えてくれた存在。
特別にしてくれるもの、固定概念を壊してくれること。
I like what Maya just said here too. She said XG changed her life.
私の一生の宝物だし、
and shout out to Simon too because he really does change lives, bro. Like he adds something positive to the conversation every time we watch these videos. You know, there's always something we can take out of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I hope to achieve tonight with the streamer that's gonna come on the stream. You know, maybe I can change his perspective on things. Maybe not. Hey, it is what it is, though. You know, as long as I'm spreading the good word, spreading the positivity, you know, the world will be a better place. One day, one person at a time.
人生を変えてくれた存在。
特別にしてくれるもの、固定概念を壊してくれること。XG とは宝物、希望、私の長年の夢です。5年間の練習生期間を得て、その前からも自分がアーティストになりたいって思って、で初めはソロとしてやりたいってずっと思って歌を練習してきたけど、他のメンバーも含めていろんな魅力をもっと。
And like them, like XG too, they've done only like they've been inspiring me since hold on, my bad. Let me gather my thoughts here. They've been inspiring me like more and more, the more that I've gotten to know them. You know, all these documentary series, I got to know like the ins and outs of the training process and all of that. And it's like, all right, so where I'm at right now is where I need to be. You know, let me not think about the end goal. Let me just go through the process, and let me just enjoy my day by day, and experience the ups and downs and apply it to my life. You feel me? That's why I that's much respect to XG for showing me that. You know, they affect me. I'm pretty sure they affect a lot of people out there too.
一気にバッてこう世の中に見せれるって思った夢がガールズグループだったので、それが XG として今こう入れてることがすごい嬉しいし、長年の夢だなと思います。
自信ですかね。なんて言うんだろう。XG でいると自信がつくし、みんなといるとなんか。
I can see that, bro. Like, I can see that she's not the most outgoing person. I feel like Coco might be the quietest person in the group, next to Hanada. I don't know who's quieter. They might be on the same level. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like what she said with XG, I'm a more confident person with XG. Just like the social media stuff, you know, when I come on live, you know, I post on social media, it makes me more confident in my real life, bro. Believe it or not, bro. Like, the way that I've been talking to people, the way I move, the way I address different situations, is a lot different because of social media. You know, that's why, you know, it's important to chase your purpose, because that will literally change the type of person that you are.
楽しいし、なんて言うんだろう、常にワクワクが止まらないものが XG だし、本当にサイモンさんと出会ってから。
No, what a difference her face is there when she here and when she performs.
自分がもっと人生楽しくなったと思うし、自分は今17歳なんですけど、20歳になっても
30 she was 17 in this too?
と思うし、自分は今17歳な。
Hey, not a lot of 17-year-olds can actually talk like this. Yo, she a big bird. She the big bird. She a big bird in this.
なんですけど、20歳になっても30歳になっても40歳になっても、どんなに大きくなってもやっぱ満足したくないっていうか、常に新しいことしたいし。
Facts. I love Coco, bro. No, Coco, yo, she one of my favorite in the group.
でもやっぱ満足したくないっていうか。
No matter how old I am, I don't want to become complacent and keep trying new things. That's me too, bro. Hey, you gotta continue to grow and evolve no matter how old you are, bro. And I've said this before, like, you don't want to be stuck in your ways. You don't want to be the old dog that can't be taught new tricks. You feel me? You gotta continue to be teachable. You feel me? You don't know everything. I don't know everything. You know what I mean? And that's something I've been working on. You know, it's like that ego thing. Like when you're young, I feel like a lot of, you know, young people around my age, you know, just a little bit younger than me as well, they have this ego like, oh, I know everything. I know how I want my life to be. I know how this is gonna work out. I know this. I know that. And then they stick with that attitude for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like me personally, I was blessed to go through hardships in my life where I was humbled. So I got rid of that mentality where I can coach myself a little more. You know what I mean? I'm breaking away from that generational curse, you know, if you want to call it that. And I'm just grateful. You know, I'm grateful that I went through those bad times because that made me the person I am today.
常に新しいことしたいし、常にキラキラしてたいので、なんか自分を止まらせられない存在が XG なんじゃないかな。
No idea how tomorrow will be. Yeah, that's why you gotta live today in the fullest manner as possible. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your last day on earth to be a bad day. You feel me? Live every day like it's a good day. Even if things go terribly in your day, take it as a positive. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go to sleep on a negative mindset. What if that was the last time you went to sleep and you don't wake up tomorrow? Now you just went to sleep. Now you just died in a negative mind space. And I feel like that's what hell is. Like, imagine you had an argument with your significant other or somebody in your life. You had an argument. Now you're going to sleep mad. Let's not do that. You feel me? Go to sleep as positive as possible, because that could have been your last sleep.
なって思います。
Family.
Be like XG and break them stereotypes. Exactly, bro. Exactly. You know, see, I come on the stream with a do-rag on. You know, I'm gonna be me. I talk the way I talk. It's cool. But you know, if you actually get to know me, like if you see me, you might think I am a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You know, white people in public, they hide their bags when they see me. You know what I mean? But if they actually talk to me, that, you know, that whole stigma just completely erases because they know I'm not that type of person. You feel me? But it's cool, you know. It is what it is. That's life.
家族ですね本当に。私の人生の一番大きな部分であって、すごいここで得たものはすごい一生大切なことばかりなので、はい、本当に XC のメンバーになれて本当にありがたいし、世界で通用するアーティストになるっていう夢を絶対叶えられるようにこれからも頑張っていきます。
人生です。もうかけがえのない人生です。でこれから私が大きくなってどんどん大きくなっておばあちゃんになってもこの XG ライフについて
Yeah, it's a way of life, bro. You feel me? And when you start chasing your purpose, the day you start chasing your purpose, your life will never be the same. The day you like, all right, let me just change the way I start doing things and start pursuing my purpose, you will never be the same as a person, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they have a purposeless life. You feel me? They just here, they existing, you know, quote unquote NPCs. But the day you like, all right, you want to flip that switch and use your free will to actually pursue something with meaning and change lives, you can't be the same, bro. Because it's just like, if you're not pursuing that purpose, then you're going to be all depressed. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
XG のみんなとあとはサイモンさんと語り合える日を楽しみにしてます。
They speaking troops. Yeah, that's why we mess with XG, bro. They actually talk about real stuff, bro. You know, stuff that you can leave with. You know, that is not a meaningless group that just say I got diamonds, I got bitches, I got hoes, and you know, they got meaning behind them. Alright, I see what they did here. Alright, that's smart. They turned the 8 to the side. They turned the 8 to the side, baby. X Infinity. Alright. The X Galaxy new office in Korea. Alright, they got an upgrade, baby.
회사 이름.
Yeah.
우리의 신회사 왔다.
의자도 있어.
여기에 왔답니다.
X Galaxy. X Galaxy. X Galaxy, welcome to our home.
열심히가 아니라 열심히 물러내고 반드시 이루어내겠습니다. 네, 감사합니다. 네, 일단 여기는 녹음실이고요. 이렇게 뭐 크진 않지만.
Was that Jaria? Was Jaria crying? Yeah, she was definitely crying. She wiped her face at the end. I wonder why she was crying. Maybe she's so happy. Those are tears of joy. Tears of joy, baby. Those are tears of joy. Yo, Manny, what's good? Yo, W Manny in the chat, man. They upgraded again? Yeah, they got motion. No, they got motion. They're like, yeah, we need upgrades. Is it the new one looks even better than this one too? Oh man, all right, bet. Is this what he drinking here? This gotta be some alcoholic beverage, probably.
네, 일단 여기는 녹음실이고요. 이렇게 뭐 크진 않지만 정말 녹음을 최고의 퀄리티로 낼 수 있게 신경 써서 이렇게 설계나 좀 방음, 흡음 이런 부분들을 이렇게 만들어 본.
I like what he said right here. He said it's not that big, but I was very particular how it was built. You know what I'm saying? That's a lesson of life here. You know what I'm saying? It's not how big it is, it's how you use it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you feel me?
최고의 퀄리티로 낼 수 있게 신경 써서 이렇게 설계나 좀.
Poppy side, yo, what's good, Chi? How you doing? Hey, welcome back. How y'all doing, man? Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to everybody coming back in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all having a great day today. You feel me? If you watching this on YouTube, I hope you having a great day as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
방음, 흡음 이런 부분들을 이렇게 만들어 본 곳입니다. 네, 그래서 이런 디퓨저라든가 이런 것들도 다 좀 색에 맞게 이렇게.
Oh wait. I'm still in the way. All right, my bad. Hold on. Let me scoot up just a little bit. My bad. Hey. All right. Now I'm not blocking the CCs. Now we floating a little bit more, baby. It was sake, Japanese drink. Okay. I was thinking that, but I ain't just want to make no assumptions here. You feel me? Maybe he was drinking some apple juice or something. You never know. It's not the size that matters. Exactly.
디자인을 했고요. 약간 우주 육성하고 이제 데뷔조를 세팅했을 시절에는 도쿄에 굉장히 좋은 환경에 있었는데 그러고 나서 이제 거기가 없어지고 이제 한국으로 오면서 거기를 없애고 한국에서는 진짜 제 지인 이제 통해서 그 지하 연습실 같은 데서 저희가 그냥.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. So he giving us a background how the first studio was made.
이제 한국으로 오면서 거기를 없애고.
Hold on. Alright.
이제 데뷔조를 세팅했을 시절에는 도쿄에 굉장히 좋은 환경에 있었는데 그러고 나서 이제 거기가 없어지고 이제 한국으로 오면서 거기를 없애고 한국에서는 진짜 제 지인 이제 통해서 그.
And so we're introduced to this place through my friend in Korea to lend us a place. So we had this basement like a room.
그 지하 연습실 같은 데서 저희가 그냥 직원 3명이랑 아티스트 7명이랑 거기서 사실 사무실, 연습실 겸해서 사용을 했었고 그러다가 이제 재작년 말쯤에 이제 지금의 춤연습실이 있는 945기죠. 거기서 이제 공사하면서 이제 엑스갤럭스로서 이제 XG에 집중할 수 있게 좀 업무 환경이나 이런 좀 크리에이티브 할 수 있는 공간적인 에너지나 아티스트도 좀 여기 와서 좀 이렇게 릴렉스도 할 수 있는 그런 거를 좀 생각하면서 처음부터 인테리어부터 이렇게 참여를 했던 곳이라.
Hey, see, man, that's what I'm talking about here too. You feel me? Yo, W. Simon, bro. Like he pushed through those trials and tribulations. Like they lost their studio. You know what I'm saying? He went through some more things, and now they finally at where they are now. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is one person to change a bunch of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I don't want to bring Jesus into the conversation, but you know what I'm saying? If you believe in Jesus, he's impacted millions of people's lives. You feel me? It just take that one person, you know what I'm saying, to make a change, to really impact people's lives. You know what I mean? So I'm not comparing Simon to Jesus now. All right, that's outrageous. You feel me? But there's some comparisons to be made there, of course.
애정이 많습니다. 여기 보시면은 사실 그 우주선 안에 있는 듯한 좀 착각을 할 수 있게 그런 창문 같은 그 디자인도 그렇고 밖에도 실제 볼 수 있고 녹음 부스랑도 연결돼 있고 네 그렇게 되어 있어요.
Hey, W Ritual, man.
이거 이 스피커 이거 있으면.
Hold on, let me go back here. Don't take pictures. Of course, Hanada has the don't take pictures. She's definitely somebody that will have that jacket
이
on.
스피커 이거 있으면 여기 룸 다 들려. 다 들려.
XGのちょっとなんかだけで聞きたい。
기차로 XG의 미래의 곡을 듣겠습니다.
Oh, we about to get a before. Hold on, before it's live. We about to get a preview here, baby.
예상할 수 없는 거야. 너네들이 알고 있는 거야. 나는 올해 안에 이걸 내고 싶다라는 생각이 갑자기 강하게 들었다. Let's go.
Was that girl gang? Yes, sir.
아직 예상하지 마.
はじめまして、韓国から来たサイモンです。
本当にサイモンさんと長い月一緒にいさせていただいて分かったんですけど、サイモンさんって常に自信満々で、 本当に情熱的な人なんですけど、その中にもすごく繊細な面があって、あ、こういうサイモンさんもいるんだなっていうのをすごく学んで、私もそこをすごくリスペクトしていて。
And bro, and I like you know the empowerment of girls in this one too. You feel me? But it's not putting down men. You feel me? That's why I like this. I really like this group as well. You know, there's a lot of not a group, or there's some groups out there and some ladies that you know they like this. You know, there's like this feminism movement. You feel me? Feminism, in my opinion, has gotten to a point which is toxic. You know what I mean? They try to put down men. You feel me? And it's getting a little too out of pocket. But you know, this is the right type of feminism here. You know what I'm saying? This is what I feel like. This is what it was meant to be before. You know, DEI and all this extraness. You know, let me not get political and extreme and not like that. But you know, it's definitely gotten out of hand. But you know, I like this here. You know, men and women can coexist. You know, we need each other. You feel me? Men and women. You know what I mean? That's all I like this
たくさんもらってるんですけど、そういうところを私たちに見せてくれるところがすごくかっこいいなって思うところです。やっぱり練習生の頃はすっごく私たちにも厳しく当たってくださって、当時はすごいサイモンさんと接する時にすっごい緊張していて、私たちのプロデューサーさんっていうそういったイメージというか印象だったんですけど、でも今はこうしていろんな景色を一緒に見て、いろんなことをたくさん一緒に経験させていただいて、で5年間という長い
Like that's like, you know, I don't know, you might have had like a teacher like this. You know, they're kind of mean. You know what I'm saying? They're really tough on you. You know, you might like a coach. You feel me? If you played sports or anything like that. I had a coach. His name was Coach Rob. He was like real tough on me, bro. Like he used to get on my head every practice. Like, why you doing this? Why you acting like this, man? Why you know what I'm saying? Da 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 da. And it took me like years later until I was like, damn, bro, that he was really helping me out, bro. Like he helped me out when I was a kid. You feel me? That like my coach Rob, he's definitely the Simon in my life. You know, my dad wasn't really there that much for me. For me, he was just doing a lot of work, and so I didn't really have like a father figure in my life. So shout out to Coach Rob. You know, he really helped me keep my head on straight. Even though I was still a bad kid in a certain way, you know, I was a little trouble. I was getting suspended and stuff from school. I got expelled at one point, bro. It was bad, bro. But shout out to Coach Rob for helping me out during those younger years, bro. For real. Simon, who was Japanese, Mon, and XG members were fated to meet and get together. Exactly, bro. Hey, I believe in fate too, bro. Hey, I believe in fate, bro. You know what I'm saying?
期間を一緒に過ごさせていただいて、
Just like it's a fly, like a house fly. You know what I'm saying? It's they have a fate of getting absolutely demolished when they come into this house. You know what I'm saying? They get swatted to infinity. You feel me? That's their fate. You know what I mean? So they need to stay out of this house. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get absolutely killed, personally.
家族のような存在に私はなったし、本当のお父さんのような存在です。
そういつも本当に情熱的で、どの時も子供心を忘れないところと。
Yes, hey.
どの時も子供。
He said, and he never forgets to keep a childlike mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I be getting on the streams, I be talking, I say some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta balance it out with a little jokes. You know, you gotta have fun with it. You feel me? You don't want a teacher that's always serious. You feel me? That's always, you know what I'm saying, stone cold, always trying to learn this, that. But we gotta have some laughs, man. You know, have some fun. That's how I like to get down personally.
心を忘れないところと、これは私たち。
And also the teacher can also is open enough to continue learning as well. You feel me? Like the best leaders are the best followers. You feel me? So you want to be able to stay open to new things you can learn, so you can teach the people that you teaching the new stuff that you learn. You feel me?
がすごいしていることなんですけど、モノマネのクオリティがすっごい高くて、一度皆さんにも見ていただきたいです。
サイモンさんのいいところは本当にたくさんあります。もう周りの方々をすごい大切にするっていうことと、もう自分がやりたいことをはっきりと分かっているところ、もう一つのことに人生をかけて最後までもう。
And that's bro, Simon really inspires me too, because he has like that level of confidence that I'm trying to get to. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm almost there, like where it's just like anything that you do, you just like, all right, yeah, this is gonna be it. You know what I mean? Like even if it's not it, then it's just all right, it's whatever. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm almost there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm at the last 20%. You know what I'm saying? The first 80% is always the easiest, and the last 20% is that's the point where, you know, most of the progress is really made. That's where you fine tuning everything. That's where I'm at right now, the last 20%, bro. And then once I get to that, you know, 99%, you know, close to 100, that's when y'all gonna see the channel really go up. You feel me? You said yes, it really did work out that way. It's weird to think without these 8, it wouldn't be XG. Well, 9 including Chancellor. Oh, isn't Chancellor like the other dude? I forgot. Isn't it like Simon's cousin? Or that I don't think it's Simon's cousin. Somebody said something about Simon's cousin in the last video that we did. I forgot I think it was the last XG documentary. It was another video though, bro, but
が本当に素敵なところだなって思うし、自分もそれを見てよし負けないぞって思えるその一つのモチベーションにもなってるので、すごいそこは本当に尊敬しています。あと音楽に人生をかけてるところ。
サイモンさんの好きなところはすごい面白くて優しいところと。本当に強い狼のような。
And then it's always important to have somebody that you look up to in your life. It can be yourself, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm not at the point of my life where I can look up to myself, you know what I'm saying? So I got XG, you know what I mean? I feel like everybody needs this in their life. You know, I got XG, so I can look to them. They got the story that I can follow and I can be inspired by, you know. And I'm watching these videos to, you know what I mean, to get that inspiration and that confidence to keep moving forward. With Chancellor is the best friend and business partner. Okay. So he's the behind the scenes type of guy. All right. Okay.
殺気を持ってらっしゃるところと、3つ目は私たちにアドレナリンを与えてくださるところです。なんかサイモンさんが絶対大丈夫っていうことを例えば普通の方が言ったとしたら。あ、そうだよね、大丈夫だよねってなるんですけど、サイモンさんが言うことによってその絶対
Simon says Simon's hold on. Whenever Simon says things will definitely work out.
ことを例えば普通の方が言ったとしたら
So that's how much you respect. That's crazy.
あ、そうだよね、大丈夫だよねってなる。
Simon got magic powers. You feel me? I feel like some people got magic powers too, bro. Like you get to a certain point where it's not even magic powers. You have like the power of God behind you, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like I got God behind me as well. You know what I mean? If you live in your purpose and you live to uplift others, that's when God will really bless you, bro. You know what I mean?
なんですけど、サイモンさんが言うこと
Like he gives you the ammo to help other people. You feel me? That's why, you know, once everything starts coming into fruition, I'm gonna give away as much as I possibly can without, you know what I'm saying, running myself dry, of course, you know what I mean? But I want to help as much people as possible, you know. I ain't really worried about all that extra materialistic stuff, bro. That's just extra, bro. You know, I like making people happy. That makes me happy.
ことによってその絶対大丈夫だよっていうのが、うわ大丈夫ってなります。そんな感じです。
Okay.
俺らが作るスカをやべ俺今もう言い過ぎオフレコ言い過ぎだ。大丈夫です。
Hey, hold on. This is my YouTube thumbnail right here. I got this on my YouTube thumbnail. Hey, W picture right here. W picture.
Make some fucking noise for the queen.
Yes, sir. Left, right, yeah. What is that, Beyonce? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I'm about to say like, hey, they got motion. Yo.
もう言葉にできない宇宙人です。
Who was that?
宇宙人。
Oh, that was Sierra. Oh, that's still motion. I ain't gonna lie. That's outrageous. That's outrageous.
っていうのも本当に人間じゃないくらいの多彩な才能と能力ともうクリエイティブ面でのアイディアとかも本当にセンスが本当に良くて。
Let me back it up. My bad. distracted there for a second.
才能と能力ともうクリエイティブ面でのアイディアとかも本当にセンスが本当に良くていろんな才能を持ってらっしゃってすっごいリスペクトするお父さんのような存在です。
サイモンさんとのストーリーを話すともうキリがないのでもうここでは話せないほどなんですけど本当にどんなことでもサイモンさんってすごい信じてくださるんですね。自分が XG になるためのそのお叱りの言葉をいっぱいもらったんですね。でも自分がもちろんその時は悔しかったしなんでって思う気持ちだったりとかでもその怒られてもどんなことも受け入れてくれるしどんな話でもまず聞いてくれるでそれが間違ってたらちょっと違うと思うよとかでも
You feel me? Like I like that too. He's like it's not like always what Simon says goes. You know what I'm saying? It's not always what he says goes. You feel me? He actually listens to the members. Like if he says something that's wrong, if there needs to be something that changed, he'll listen to the group too. You know what I mean?
その怒られてもどんなことも受け入れてくれるし
And another thing they said too is like he believes in everything that he says, and that makes them believe as well. You know what I mean? So that goes with anything. Say you trying to start a new business or whatever, you gotta believe 10,000% that it's gonna work out and it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like I believe 10,000% that it's gonna work out. It's just gonna take a little time. You feel me? That's how it happened in the past too. When my past business venture, I believe 100,000% that was gonna work and it worked. You know what I mean? And I've had other things that worked out as well, and because I thought it was gonna work and it worked. You know what I mean? You just gotta believe it.
どんな話でもまず聞い
Believe it to achieve it, baby.
てくれるでそれが間違ってたらちょっと違うと思うよとかでも僕はこう思うよっていうのをすごいなんていうんだろうな真摯にお話を聞いてくれたりとかいつも信じてくれるところがすごいサイモンさんの好きなところです。
いっぱいあります。まずは練習生の時に思考は人生を変えるからねって私にもう面談の時に言ってもらって悪いことがあった時も
Exactly, bro. He's literally saying it. That's the key. That's the key right there. He's
もう
literally
面談の
the way you think can change your life. It can change it for the better or the worse. You know what I'm saying? If you always got negative thoughts, that's what you're gonna get in your life. You're gonna get negative thoughts. You're gonna have imaginary arguments with people in your head. You're gonna think of bad scenarios. You know, that's all your life is gonna be. But if you think positively, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? This person, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody negative comes in your life, you like, oh, this person is just going through something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think of it in a positive light, and that's what's gonna happen in your life, bro. That's something I've been working on too, as of lately. You know, that's why I preach soberness, because if you're not sober and you putting these substances in your body, that's allowing that evil energy to enter your body, because that's like creating a hole in your soul. That's creating a hole in your soul which evil can seep in through. But if you heal your soul, and you know what I'm saying, that allows you to live your life in the fullest. You know, you can expel that energy, you can call your energy back. You know what I mean? That ties into spirituality too. I can go on and on with spirituality, bro, but you know, I highly believe in that, bro.
の時に言ってもらって悪いことがあった時もいいことがあった時も結局ポジティブにやっていこうっていう意味で結構運命だってサイモンさんを使ってくださるしサイモンさん自身それが本当に運命だと思って多分私たちに伝えてくださってるので運命ってあるんだなっていうのをサイモンさんの言葉から学びました。
直してほしいところちょっと一つあって
and that's the thing too, like if you listen to a lot of famous people in their interviews, they literally talk about spirituality, and the way that you think is literally what will come to fruition in your life, bro. You just gotta listen. If you just use your ears, you know what I'm saying, and put your pride and ego aside and like actually listen to people that have been successful, they literally say this all the time, bro. Like it's online, bro. For real. That's why I believe the way I believe. I'm like, all right, so if they can make it, that means I can too. You know what I mean? They on the same earth as me. They on the same earth as me. And what they can do, I could probably do too. And I could probably do it better. You know what I'm saying? If I put in enough work.
歩くのめっちゃ速いんですよ。だからいつもこうついていけないんです。なので、歩くのを少し遅くするか後からついてきてもいいなら大丈夫なのでそれをお聞きしたいです。お願いします。以上です。
毎日毎日サイモンさんの限界を超えるまで頑張ってしまうところですかね。もう 本当にプロデューサーさんとしてすごいたくさん
Yes,
たくさんのことをやってくださってるので、もう
Yeah, bro, like today, all right. So they said that Simon every day Simon pushes himself to a new limit. Every day you gotta do something that makes you just a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do nothing crazy, all right. You know what I mean? Like say for instance that IRL stream I did a few days ago. You know, I went out to try that pickle drink. It was absolutely disgusting from Sonic. It was disgusting. Don't ever buy that. I don't advise anybody buy that pickle drink from Sonic. But you know that was something different. I went into the store. You know I was vlogging. Had a little vlog style live stream. That was different for me. You know I'm happy I did that because that boosted my confidence. That was like another level that I added to my power level. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like today, I'm doing a stream with Hassan. You know we're doing that at 11 whenever he gets online. That's something different from me too. That's my first time bringing somebody else on the stream. You know, I just kind of be in my own little world. But, you know, I'm going to try to bring somebody else in, you know, try to introduce them to this type of world. You feel me? So, yeah, that's, bro. If LeBron did it, you can too. Hey, that's facts though. You know what I'm saying? You know where he came from? He came from the hood in Akron, bro. You know what I mean? That's inspirational in itself. Because he could, you know how many 6'5" dudes out there that just work a regular job? They could have been a LeBron. You know how many dudes in jail that could have been the next, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jackson or the next whoever? You feel me? It just, hey, it's the way that you move in your life. You can be whatever you want to in your life, in this life.
あと直してほしいところはモンスターをたくさん飲むところ。
I see. There had to be some negatives. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's perfect. You feel me? Not everybody's perfect. They said he drinks way too much Monster. Yeah, he needs to drink to something more clean with no like sugar and stuff. You know that's definitely gonna catch up to him. That Monster, no. Maybe like a Celsius or like a Rain energy. You know what I'm saying? Something with like some more cleaner plant-based energy. You feel me? Yeah, or like some tea. You feel me? Like some matcha or something. The Monster energy is outrageous. I know his kidneys are fighting for their hey.
本当にお父さんのような存在でもありながら、やっぱ音楽をするときはなんていうんですかね、お兄さんのようなそういう存在で、時には多分生まれ持った天才なんだと思います。私はもう音楽だったりセンスだったりがすごい天才そのものだなって感じる時があるので、お父さん、お兄さん、天才で。
Bro, see, and you know how Simon got there, bro? He became a genius in their eyes because he was open to learning things from people around him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm learning from XG right now. You know, I want to get to that point where like people are like, all right, I can look up to this guy and I can learn from Poppy J. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be at that point, and I believe full-heartedly that I will be at some point because I'm open enough to learning new things. You know what I mean? Like I don't know everything, bro, and I'm open to learn for real. Roses are red, violets are yellow. I'm happy you can be happy too. Yeah, don't. Hey, put down the mic. Put down the pen and paper. Hey.
あと直してほしいところはやっぱあれですね、モンスターを飲みすぎてしまうところです。
直してほしいところなんだろう。みんななんて言うんですかね。
ひなたのしてるだけで。
はい。
モンスターたくさん飲む。
確かにそうです。それも結構昔から言われてるんですよね。モンスターはあんまり飲みすぎは良くないです。
Yeah, that energy drink addiction is definitely a slippery slope, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like fasting is a good way to get energy too. You know what I'm saying? If you say you eat a good amount of carbs before the day, like the day before, if you fast a good amount of the day, the next day, all those carbs and those calories that you had the day before, can carry over to the next day, and you'll feed off of that. That's what runners do. You know, the day before they have like a track meet or something, they eat like spaghetti and things of that nature. So yeah, I think he should look into that.
どうですか、リスト新しくできて。
僕の誕生
He said, yeah, he learned from his experiences being in the industry and changed so that XG didn't have to go through those unneeded extremes. Brought out the potential. Facts. He walked so they XG can run. You know what I'm saying? He ran so XG can fly. You feel
土曜
me?
日に、2年前かな、日向が描いてくれた絵で。
Yo, shout out to him. He truly cherishes this stuff too, bro. He got it right there, man. Shout out to Simon. The picture that Hanada drew.
ここは
It's like almost like every single documentary he brings this up.
の色で、ここが僕らしいです。で、ここが銀河ギャラクシー、僕らしいです。で、ここが銀河ギャラクシー、いろんな星がある。これは去年の誕生日です。で、メンバーみんなが参加して。
That's hard. Right there. That's hard.
いつか展示会とかやっても本当にいいんじゃないかな。
It's kind of like my profile picture. In my profile picture on YouTube and Twitch and all my social medias, it's literally the same thing, because somebody from my earlier streams, like when I first started streaming, it was literally like my second viewer ever, bro. Her name is Emily. She drew me my profile picture, bro. Like, bro, I probably would never change that, for real. Like, thank you to Emily. If you watching this out, if you out there, shout out to you, for real.
このカエルはチサが一回日本に1年以上ぶりに休みで帰った時にお土産で買ってきてくれたやつで、これなんか
Hey, W Frog.
サイモンさんっぽいです。
W Frog, man.
じゃじゃーん。
they got that like that stock footage type of instrumental in the background. Bangkok. That's an outrageous name. Where's Bangkok at? Is that like India or something?
Every music is held.
Or like the Philippines? Philippines? Bangkok? I know it's in that region somewhere. You feel me? That atmosphere.
You for you. 비밀 프로젝트예요 지금.
Thailand. Okay. That's, I always get like the Philippines, Thailand. You know, those, I get those mixed up a lot.
제가 만든 거니까 만약에 제가 놓친 부분.
Is that the same frog Harvey brought on stage when she sang? I'm not too sure.
있으면 코멘트 해주시면 돼요. 여자 그룹을 만들려고요.
Bro, so you did, bro. Like he really.
여자 그룹을 만들려고요. 그래서 지금 한 1년.
I wonder what he talking about. He probably doing like some positivity speeches. You know what I'm saying? I can get behind that. He doing like a.
트레이닝. 하이.
하이. 코네.
아 제가?
Patty.
제가
페리.
사이먼이라는 본명, 지금 미국에서 태어나서 사이먼이라는 본명이 있는데.
He said I was born in America, so Simon is technically my real name. So what you mean technically? Is that not his real name?
이름이 되게 많아요. 어머니도 일본 분이고 아빠가 한국 분이어서 미국 이름은 이것도 TMI인데.
He said my American name is Park Simon Juno. Oh, so his first name is Park. So Simon is like his middle name. Okay. He said this is a bit TMI.
파크 사이먼 준호고 일본 이름은 사카이 준호예요. 어쨌든 전 사이먼.
Wait, what's his Japanese name? Hold on.
사이먼이라는 본명, 지금 미국에서 태어나서 사이먼이라는 본명이 있는데 이름이 되게 많아요. 어머니도 일본 분이고 아빠가 한국 분이어서 미국 이름은 이것도 TMI인데 파크 사이먼 준호고 일본 이름은
Sakai Juno. Wait, Junho. Sakai Junho.
사카이 준호예요. 어쨌든 전 사이먼이라는 이름으로 계속 불려왔기 때문에 사이먼이라는 이름을 쓰는데 제이콥스가 JA가 재팬이고요. KO가 코리아고요. PS가 Produced by Simon이에요. 결론을 말씀드리면은 제이콥스라는 게 저의 새로운 아이덴티티고 진정한 아이덴티티라고 생각이 드는 게 일본과 한국의 문화적 교두보 역할을
Yeah, that's. Hey, I like the meaning behind that, bro.
제가 이렇게 큰 소리로 얘기하는 게 저밖에 못하는 부분이 분명히 있다고 생각을 합니다. 근데 그런 것들을 저는 이렇게 혼혈로 태어나서 이 두 나라, 더군다나 미국에서 태어났기 때문에 팝 음악과 흑인 음악을 좀 좋아했고 그런 좀 다양한 글로벌 감성을 가질 수밖에 없었던 음악으로서는 하나로 이을 수 있다고 저는 믿고 있고 그 밖에 아트로서 그래서 그런 부분으로 이룰 거라는 확신하에 한 단계 한 단계 열심히 하고 있습니다.
Hey, one step at a time, baby. You feel me? If you got anything that you want to do in life, bro, just take that first step. Like, don't get in your head about it. You don't be like thinking about, oh, how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. All that's is gonna present itself the more you continue. You feel me? You can't really see the next step. You can't see the 1,000th step if you haven't even went up the first step. You know what I'm saying? So just take that first step. Go live. If you want to do streams, if you want to make music, just start recording music. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get to that step. You just gotta get there, bro. For real.
그래서 제이콥스는 그런 의미입니다.
All right, hold on. Let me take off my do-rag here. My head is getting a little sweaty here. It's getting a little sweaty. He said, generally, Asian culture uses their last name first. Okay. Kind of like Yao Ming. You know what I'm saying? He goes by, like, Ming. His actual name is, like, Ming Yao or something. Right? That's... Dang. All right, bro.
안녕하세요. 와, 많이 들으셨네. 여러분 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 와, 진짜 이제 춤골이 드디어 시작됩니다. 네, 진짜 반갑습니다, 여러분. 시작하기 앞서서 먼저 게스트부터 소개할게요. 여러분도
Yeah, like Harvey. Yeah, Amy, Miss Amy.
아시는 분도 있겠지만
Amy-san.
게스트도 소개하겠습니다. 네, 지수입니다. 들어오시죠.
Why is the Zoom camera glitchy? I don't know. They using a potato for sure. Pre-debut here. Let me see.
안녕하십니까.
Who this? Is this the Chancellor dude? Wait, don't the Chancellor dude look a little different? This not him, right? Y'all let me know. Oh no. All right, it's literally telling me right here. Hey, if I would have just waited 2 seconds, it would have told me. This is Jisoo Park. He's the ex. Oh, this is his ex member. That's his ex teammate. Okay.
아, 반갑습니다. 오랜만에 진짜 이렇게 너무 많이 들어오셨는데요?
그죠?
너무 많이 들어오셨고 너무 반가워요.
일단 본격적으로 제가 5년 동안 준비해온 프로젝트를 소개를.
Let me introduce you all to a project that I've been preparing for the last 5 years. 5 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how long it be taking. It be taking to cook up something of excellence. You know what I'm saying? I've been on this self-improvement journey for damn near 5 years too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I already debuted. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to push myself, get myself in front of more people. You feel me? I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying, introduce myself to the world. You know what I'm saying? Poppy J, Poppy Gang on top. You feel me? We getting there, baby. I'm not ready to cry again. In a few minutes, we about to. All right, come on. Hey, no.
기존에 X 갤럭시라고 제가 또 해외 가면서 직접 만나뵌 분도 있고 또 중에서 또 설명을 드렸었는데 기존 X 갤럭시에서 조금 바뀌었습니다.
어떻게 바뀌었어요?
X 갤럭스입니다. 그래서 일단 로고 한번 띄워주시겠습니까?
That's hard.
처음으로
Simple. It's nothing too flashy. You know what I'm saying? X Galaxy. You get the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's white letters with the background. X Galaxy and Infinity. You feel me? It makes sense. You know, it's simple.
X 갤럭스라는 프로젝트명으로 저희가 정하게 됐고요. 대담한 문화를 저희는 만들어내서 전 세계에 전파하고자 한다 하는 그런 글로벌 엔터테인먼트 프로덕션이라고 생각해 주시면 됩니다. 이제 5년간 이거를 준비를 했잖아요.
그죠?
이제 첫 번째 팀이 드디어 나오게 됐습니다.
Yeah, see, I like this because I named us the Poppy Gang too. You feel me? It's kind of like breaking barriers. It's like the word gang, you know, Poppy Gang. You know that word gang is kind of seen in a negative light because of the stigma it has behind it. You feel me? but that's just the type of person I am. You know, you see the word gang and you judge it based off of pre-assuming stigmas that you have. But once you actually get to know us and see what we're about, and that we like to push people to do better, you know, and things of that nature, then that will break down whatever you had in your mind. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it like that. Poppy gang, I like that. You know.
여러분들 곧 선보이게 되게 됐고 이 팀의 이름을 오늘 진짜 팀 이름도 공개하겠습니다.
공개를 다
You thought you joined a real gang? It's still a real gang, you know what I'm saying? But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't sell drugs. we don't gang bang or nothing like that. You feel me? We gang bang positivity. Give me your negativity, boy. Give me your, you feel me? Hey, things of that nature. You know, give me your negativity. Let me turn it into positivity. Yeah.
다 공개하는 거예요 오늘. 먼저 공개를 드리고 싶었고.
We can do it like that. We can do it like that. We can still be a gang. We can still be a gang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
일단 첫 번째 걸그룹의 이름부터 말씀드리면 두 글자입니다.
두 글자?
Two letters. XG.
XG. 네.
나온다.
로고 이렇게 보시고 말씀드릴게요. XG. 물론 이 프로덕션 네임과 굉장히 비슷하게 보이실 텐데요. 네, 말 그대로 엑스갤럭스의 의사를 좀 이어받은 그런 네이밍이기도 하지만 또 특별한 뜻을 가지고 있습니다. 네, Extraordinary Girls라고
Okay, so it's extraordinary girls. Alright.
비범하고 평범하지 않은 그런 특별한 여자 아이들이라는 그런 뜻을 가지고 있고요. 그리고 뭐 랩, 보컬, 댄스 이런 출중한 실력을 갖고 있는 멤버들이 구성되어 있고 무엇보다도
Hey, thank you for subbing up, Zena Copeland. Thank you. Welcome to the gang, baby. Yes, sir.
되게 5년간 같이 들어와서 같이 함께 준비하고 정말 트레이닝을 같이 거쳤기 때문에 굉장한 그런 마인드셋과 이런 또 팀워크 그런 것들이 굉장히 멋진 아이들이라고 제가 설명드릴 수 있고요. 근데 지금 채팅창을 보는데 와 진짜 다양한 나라에서.
By the way, by looking at the chat, I noticed there are people from countries all over the world. Hey, just like the Poppy gang, bro. Yo, we worldwide, bro. We've been every single country damn near. You know what I'm saying? I've had people from Germany, UK, Bangladesh. You know what I'm saying? India, everywhere, bro. Yo, we about to get there. Day by day, we introducing ourselves to more and more people worldwide, bro. Poppy gang gonna be on top very, very soon, bro. I'm telling y'all.
참여를 해줬어요, 진짜.
You from Atlantis?
네. 멕시코, 브라질, 칠레, 진짜 뭐 일본도 한국은 물론, 네, 오스트레일리아, 그리고 인도네시아, 필리핀, 싱가포르. 와 진짜.
So he did this live. He did a live stream of him going like introducing XG.
정말 감사합니다. 오늘 와주셔서 너무 감사드리고 일단 오늘 설명 들은 걸로 조금 만족하실지 모르겠는데 저희가 진짜 보여드릴 수 있는 것 다 보여드린 거고 그런 거니까 좋게 봐주셨으면 좋겠고 정말 진짜 소중하고 정성스럽게 이 키워온 친구들이고 같이 이렇게 커왔어요. 그래서 이 친구들을 좀 잘 좀 봐주셨으면 하는 마음이 큽니다. 그래서 한번 또 무대나 퍼포먼스는 냉정하게 보시고요. 정말 잘한 친구들이니까 기대 많이 해주세요. 저도 또한 이제는 좀 더 왕성하게 여러분들에게 좋은 소식을 들려드릴 수 있도록 왕성한 활동도 계획 중에 있으니까요. 네. 우선은 XG에 좀 집중해서 저도 또 간간히 여러분들에게 좀 재미난 즐거운 소식들 들려드리거나 음악 활동이나 이런 것들도 할 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 네.
See, this is what separates, you know, good groups from great groups. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one piece of fried chicken to another piece of fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? You can get some fried chicken from like a hole in the wall type of spot, and it can taste the same as the place, you know, the gourmet restaurant. You feel me? But if the person in the gourmet restaurant, you feel me, actually put some love in it, and you know what I'm saying, they presented it on a silver platter, and they made the presentation nice and beautiful, and they showed you the process of how it was made, you're gonna appreciate the gourmet fried chicken a lot better than the hole in the wall spot that just gave it to you in a styrofoam box. You know what I'm saying? They can be the same thing, but you know, that's That's the best. That's the best analogy I could come up with at that point. You know, because I like food. All right, I admit it.
네, 플레이어스 노래나.
Yo, what's up, LP?
진짜 계속 그리고 있고 계획.
Did I react to any of the moves? Yeah, I did in the past. I have to upload those videos. I have to scrub through my old live streams. It's gonna take a while. I have like over like 200 hours of live streams I've done, so I got to go back and see what's up. So I'll try to get those posted as soon as possible.
하고 있으니까요. 여러분들 많이 기대해 주시면 감사합니다. XG 화이팅! XG 화이팅! 감사합니다. XG!
いやーでも本当にやるってことはずっと分かってたんでイメージはしてたんですけど結構緊張してでもやっぱこうファンの方たちがこう目の前にこうバーって見えて、やったらすごくまあ普通に楽しくてで今までこんな待ってくれてて、まあ約5年間本当に何の活動もしてなかったのにもかかわらずずっとこのプロジェクトをやってきた自分を知っている方たちがずっと待って
Yeah, what's it called? LP. If you want me to react to that, you gotta wait till like tomorrow. Today is XG Sunday. You feel me? XG only. You know what I mean? If you want me, you got an XG video you want me to check out? I can watch it. You know what I'm saying? We can watch it together. But.
来てくれたっていうのがすごくありがたくて、その方たちにいよいよこのプロジェクトがオープンするっていうところをこう初めてこう説明できることができてすごくなんか嬉しかったっていうのと、まあ、デビュー前に少しでもこの私たち、プロダクションのこう初の、アーティストの、そういう色方向性をこうより知ってもらいたいっていう感じが強くあります。
はい、では今映像が映れるようにやっとなったので、はい。でみんなの、ダンスの。
Okay. Yeah, see Coco. Hey, Coco's dad. He looks like a cool guy too, bro. He can come to the smoke session too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
映像。
Hanada mom. Yeah.
デビュー前の世の中に出るコンテンツです。はい。楽しみにしてみてください。
Whoa! Oh. That was low key a jump scare. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I got scared from that. Hold on.
Yeah. They ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna like it.
どうでしたか？皆さんみんな拍手してくれてて本当に嬉しいんですけれども。
See, bro, just like I said in the past, bro, I really like the respect that, you know, the Asian culture, like, for the most part, has for, like, their family structure, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really respect the family dynamic, you know? I feel like a lot of places, a lot of groups and things of that nature, they don't even really care about the family thing, you know? Yeah, W Asia, facts.
みんなすごく頑張って韓国で育成生の思いを出しながら練習して作ったコンテンツです。그래서
You said they shortened it? Oh, so there's a full version of this too, right? So, okay.
오늘 사실 무엇보다도 아이들을 보고
We
싶어.
might have to check out the full version too.
그래서 오늘 특별히 우리 XG 친구들이 지금 저희 스튜디오에서 기다리고 있거든요. 그래서 우리 애들을 보여드리고 싶다는 생각이 들어서 저희가 준비해봤거든요. 네, 그래서 보고 싶으시죠? 네, 그래서 지금 제가 부르겠습니다. 아이고 우시는 분이 계시네. 네. 일단 애들 한번 만나는 시간 가지시죠. 네. 잠시만요. 들어와.
Yeah.
얼굴 잘 보이나? 이렇게. 다 보여?
Have they been able to see their family during this 5-year period? Hold on. They probably have. You know what I'm saying? But that would be wild if they haven't been able to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know. What you say? You say your message is being checked by Mod? Did he say something crazy, Martin? I know Martin Mod, he's able to approve it. Oh, was so crazy, was it?
お久しぶりです。じゃあ。お願いします。
He said, oh, they don't really see them often. So no, they shortened the whole video. I think they had a whole move in this. Oh, okay. Nothing popped up. I don't know that.
みんなすごい可愛い。見て見て。ありがとう。わ。
They should have individual conversation with their parents, not them all together, if they haven't seen them in a while. Maybe. I see where you're coming from, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a whole family dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family is your family, you know what I mean? Like, I see why not. But I can see them also having a one-on-one too, but I don't really see the productivity in that personally.
あこちゃん。元気？元気？みんな元気？みんな大人になりました。なんかみんなすごい大人になったね。やったよね。いつも日本からたくさん。
You said, I was just saying Juren's mom is pretty like Juren. You can't even wait. You can't even see Juren's mom. What you talking about? wait. Hold on. Let me see this stream real quick. You said Juren's mom is a MILF. That is a damn lie. Hey, bro. Hey. That is a damn lie, bro. You said, all right, bro. Yo, I'm gonna allow it, but that is outrageous to say. That is outrageous. Yo, all right. That is outrageous. Let's go back to it, though.
応援してくださって本当にありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。絶対にお父さんとお母さんたちに恩返しできるように頑張ります。
He said there are pictures of her mom circulating. Oh, brother. We might have to see him. I don't know what you talking about, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that. You feel me? Not. I'm gonna say that out of respect of my future wife, Jern. You know what I mean? I gotta still shoot my shot. I don't want to ruin my chances with her.
踊り見てめっちゃかっこいいよ。もう最高。
You say you want to know what your mother-in-law looks like? That's what I'm saying. Hey, you feel me? I might, yeah. Then I'll be a stepdad. Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. hey. Yeah. So, yeah. I guess I see it. I gotta see what my stepmom look like. Facts.
なんかマスクの見たよ、マスクのやつ。マスクの見たよ。かっこよかった。かっこよかった。
Hey, if you got the pictures, hey, send them my way. You know what I mean? Hey, send it to my Instagram or my Discord server.
いつも心はみんな一緒。離れててもいつも一緒。Yes. で、毎日みんなのこと考えてるから。
You said Hanada is a beautiful name. Well, it is a nice name. It is a beautiful name though. It is an amazing name.
みんな本当に誇りを
It
持
just
って。
rolls off the tongue, Hanada.
もう本当。もう本当になんか。
Wait, who talking? Is it Harvey's mom?
みんな本当に誇りを持って。もう本当。もう本当に。なんかサイモンさんたち本当に素晴らしいと思う。
I think it's Harvey's mom.
ママたちと同じ気持ちでみんなを愛してくれてる。本当に。
She got the anime voice.
いやよかった。まさかこんな みんなに会えるチャンスくださるなんて。
本当にみんなで顔を合わせてね、お母さんとかもなんか
嬉しい。最高。サイモンさんありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
Shout out to Simon.
ありがとうございました。本当こんな機会くれて。
ひなた髪の毛外国人みたいになってるよ。
お母さん初めて。
似合ってるわ。似合ってる。
まずなんかずっと会えてなかったり、こうお話できてなくてもこうずっとサポートしてくれたり、荷物送ってくれたり、やっぱり一番こう支えてくれてるっていうこういう愛情を遠くでも感じることができるのはすごい本当にありがたいし。
You say you sent it to my Discord? Alright, hold on. Quick side tangent. We gotta see what my future wife, my future This not real. Ain't no way this is Jaren's mom right here. Hold on, let me show y'all too, bro. Hold on. Wait a damn minute. Let me save the image so we can go full screen. Wait a minute here. Ain't no way, bro. Hey, I can see where she got the looks from. All right, so this is Jaren's mom, bro. Let me go full screen. This real? She look good. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, she look good. Hey, that's why. Hey. Man, with her Sonata. You sent me something on Instagram? Let me check out Instagram real quick. I'm going to Instagram real quick. My bad. A little side tangent here, y'all. We'll get back into it in a second. I got y'all. Ain't no rain, ain't no rain, ain't no rain. Okay. Wait. So this is... Well, this is Jaren's mom right now? Hey, man. Hey, W mother-in-law. You feel me? Hey, I'll meet you one day. You even holding her hand? Hey. It's meant to be. I'm gonna have to let Hassan know I'm biased for Hassan. Oh yeah, we gotta get Hassan to tell us his bias too. You feel me? Who y'all think he gonna pick? I don't know yet though, but hey, we gonna see. Let's get back to the video though. We almost done with this. Oh wait, this is wrong video. Oh, there we go.
絶対に恩返ししたいっていう思いでいっぱいなので、もうまずはママのポン酢スパゲティが食べれるように一生懸命頑張ります。これからも応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとう。
本当にまず待って緊張しちゃった。すごくこうやってこうやってなんだろう、やっとこうやってみんなのことみんなの XG をやっとこうやって見せれるのが本当に嬉しいし、本当にこれからがスタートだから、そうやってずっとこうやって待ってくださってて本当に嬉しいし、ずっと待っててくださった分、ちゃんと今からちゃんとスタートして絶対にいい姿とめちゃくちゃもうやばすぎるこの XG を絶対に見せていくので、もうずっと期待しててほしいし、これからみんなでもっともっとかっこいい7人になっていけるように頑張ります。ありがとうございます。本当に
頑張れよ。
ゆりあちゃん。
Facts, bro.
元気やで。
That definitely got to be one of the best feelings, Nick, for sure.
めっちゃもうここでみんなで一生懸命夢に向かってデビューに向かってみんなでこうやって頑張ってるからママも本当に絶対恩返しするしみんなでもうビッグなアーティストになって本当に想像もできないくらい素敵な存在になって。
Yeah, like you said, bro, it's definitely a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like I chose this route where I'm doing because I feel like I can make like an actual impact on the world, bro. Like I want to help as many people as possible, bro. And I feel like I'm already doing that. You know, just one day at a time, one stream at a time. You know, I'm consistent with it too, every single day. I haven't missed a day for like damn near 2 months now. You know what I mean? Like we've been really grinding. I'm telling you, I'm locked in. I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? And it's all gonna be worth it. You feel me? It's all, you know. Hey, it's gonna be worth it, bro. You know, I'm gonna help so many people, bro. You said I wonder if the parents realized how big they would be, or it was just like, oh, my daughter made it into a cute girl group. It was probably like that for some of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my daughter made it into a cute girl group. For sure, I understand it, bro. You know, some parents are like that. You know, they don't really see the big picture because they're not, you know, they haven't had anybody in their life to actually achieve things of that nature. So they don't really know. But once they see it, now I'm pretty sure they can see it now. They're like, damn. You feel me?
すごい大きなお話ができるように頑張るから。頑張れて絶対。分かったね、ジュニー。ありがとう、ジュニー。かわいいよ。いや。はい。いつも遠くから。
頑張れ。
頑張れ。
And that's like all it really take too, bro. It just take, you feel me, that belief, and you can change your whole bloodline for real. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of people have like a curse set upon their bloodline, like kind of like mine. You know, there ain't really been people in my family that have really like done extraordinary things. You know what I mean? Like there's people that been close, but you feel me, they didn't really go that extra step. They didn't really take that sacrifice of, you know, looking bad to the family. You know, they want to keep their image intact. You know, me personally, I'm okay looking like the bad guy until all looks right. You feel me? It's okay. You know, I look like the bad guy for a little bit, but it's gonna work out. Then it's gonna be like, damn, all right, maybe all he did was actually worth it. You feel me? So it is what it is. You know, it's the sacrifice I'm willing to take for the greater good. Coco dad look tough. Yeah, he did have this straight face this whole time. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely not the type of person to put his heart on his sleeve for sure.
みんなも一緒になってんでこれからもっと大きくかっこいい。
Is that Hanada? Oh my gosh, she crying already. Oh my goodness. All right, how I know? Yo. All right, let's go back.
みんなも一緒になってんでこれからもっと大きくかっこよくなるから誇らしい他人になるから。
It's okay. Hold it
これ
together.
からも応援よろしくお願いします。
泣かせるなよ。ひな、明日パパも金髪にしてくる。
Hey, W dad, bro. Yeah. Hanada got a W dad. W pops.
エリだよ。
エリちゃん。でもママがいつも、元気に健康的にすごい待ってるからもうすごい頑張れるし、これからもママにめっちゃかっこいい、もう世界一かっこいい自慢の娘になれるように本当に頑張るからもうすごいかっこいい姿、ね、本当に見せたいし絶対見せるから待っててね、安心してね、頑張るね、
頑張ろう。
本当に
ね、世界に行ってね。頑張ろう。
かいい。
ありがとうね、本当に。
大丈夫よ。大好きよ。
本当に世界一大好き。
Love you。
ありがとう。
Hello。
はい。元気だよ。
今までずっと4年間応援してくれてありがとう。
But Kokona is the coolest daughter ever. It's cool. Yeah, Kokona, she got that cool energy, bro. Coco is just, she a vibe, bro.
かわいい。
本当にこの素晴らしいメンバーと一緒にこうやってデビューできて本当に何よりも幸せだし、
Hey, W Maya. Oh,
絶対これからも初心の気持ちを忘れずに、本当に感謝の気持ちも忘れずに、かっこいい世界一かっこいいアーティストになるから待ってて、頑張るから待っててね、本当に。で絶対 VIP の席にママとパパを絶対連れて行かせるから、本当にそれまでにずっと健康でいて、何よりも安全に毎日ハッピーで幸せで過ごそう。
ありがとうね。
パパの言葉、毎日ハッピー、感謝の気持ちを忘れずに、コロナ注意。
Oh, she did.
毎日の連絡事項。そうだね。世界一のアーティストになることをママとパパも願ってます。
はい。
全員で力を合わせていろんなことあると思うけれども、そういう時はハッピーなことしか考えない。頑張れ。
はい、頑張る。
世界中で一番 Love you。
Love you so much. I miss you.
Miss you too. Love you。
ママー。
もう泣いたよ。
ママが泣いたらジュリも泣いちゃうから。
だって頑張る。
そっくり。
話したいことがいっぱいあるけど、何よりもずっとお父さんだったりお母さんだったり、こう会えない中でもずっと応援してくれてることだったりとか、みんなのことを待ってくれてることに本当に感謝の気持ちしかなくて、その連絡とかも取れなくても、いつでもお父さんお母さんのことを私たちも思って一生懸命頑張っているし、みんなで本当に絶対にかっこよくデビューして、これからねまだ始まってもないから、本当にここからみんなで頑張って、会えなくてもこうみんなが広告だったりテレビだったりラジオでもそんなところでみんながお母さんたちお父さんたちに姿を見せられるように、これから絶対にしたいなって思います。
Yeah, and this what's it called? This the sacrifice I was talking about too, bro. Like, you know, I gotta be the person to be the oddball out of the family. You know what I'm saying? I get talked down upon a lot. You know what I mean? It is what it is, because I already know what I'm gonna do and how it's gonna change and how the perception of me is gonna change over time. But it is what it is, and their sacrifice in their situation is being away from their family. You know what I mean? They miss them very much, but you know you gotta do what you gotta do to do great things in your life. You know, you gotta sacrifice something. You feel me? You know, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of these big artists, they sacrifice wild things. They sacrifice family members. You know what I'm saying? Like to death. They sacrifice all types of stuff. You know, they do weird stuff in the bedroom with people. They sacrifice they backside. They sacrifice their booty hole. Hey, I'm just putting it bluntly. You feel me? It's everybody has a sacrifice, but I know the sacrifice that I have to take, and I'm gonna take it.
だからママ本当にいつもあり
Look at
が
my
と
girl
う。
hug. Hey, it's okay,
ジュ
baby.
リ
You
の
know
た
what I'm
め
saying?
に
It's gonna be
頑
okay.
張ってくれて、
It's
ジ
gonna
ュ
be
リもそ
okay.
れに負けないように本当に頑張るね。大好きだよ。大好きだよ。
なんかお母さんたちお父さんたちはね、みんなあなたたちのアンテナの高さと行く先がもうみんな本当信じて待ってるから、みんな頑張ってね。なんかね、それしか見てないけど本当泣いちゃうけど、みんな頑張って。今日素敵だよみんな。
ありがとう、大好きだよ。本当にたくさんありがとうございます。その分本当に頑張ろうみんな。今日のことを絶対に忘れないで、ここからが本当にスタートだと思うから、いつまでも諦めなくてかっこいい XG になります。
りがとう。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
見ててもとてもな時間だったので、すごくこの時間取ってよかったなって思いました。本当に
ありがとうございました、本当に。
多分子供たちにもすごいいい時間になったと思います。はい。
Hey, bro. Like that was a cry, you know what I'm saying? Like she was, you feel me? That was, yeah. Coco's dad look like he's thinking, don't worry, girls. I'll take out anyone who gets in your way. Yo. Nah, bro. Somebody's mom was losing it. Let's see if we can find the culprit here.
多分子供たちにもすごいいい時間になったと。
Who y'all think it is? Who y'all think it is? It's probably. Let me see. It wasn't Hanada.
思います。はい。
I don't know. Maybe Jern. Jern's mom looked like she going through the ringer right now. I don't know.
ありがとうございました。
Not Jern, Jaria. My bad.
だったので、すごくこの時間取ってよかったなって思いました。
ありがとうございました、本当に。
多分子供たちにもすごいいい時間になったと思います。
She's going through it.
주린, 아사야 주린. 성 부른 거 진짜 거의 처음인데 리더고요. 좋은 의미로 딸보다 아들 같아요. 네. 주린은 네.
Wait, hold on. What?
강한.
Hold on. What? She's more of a son to me than a daughter. Okay. Let's see what he means by that.
네. 주린은 네. 강한.
Jern has powerful energy. Okay, but also sensitive.
에너지 눈을 갖고 있고 그리고 되게 또 섬세해서 멤버들의 눈과 귀가 돼줄 수 있는 친구이기 때문에 또 굉장히 스마트한 친구고 정말 훌륭한 리더로 성장하고 그런 아티스트가 될 친구인 것 같고 패션 감각도 되게 뛰어나고 네. 아바타 좋아하고 타이타닉 좋아하고 이렇게 멤버 소개 가면 되는 건가요? 그리고 그 다음이 콘도 치사. 치사는 그러니까 태양이기 때문에 가끔 이게 태양이 뭐라 그럴까 어두워질 때가 많았었어요 옛날에. 그래서 제가 항상 치사한테 너는 태양이야. 왜 비가 내려 가끔.
Hold on, yo. He got these like grandfather, lines, right? He said, so I always say to her, Cheesa, you're like the sun. So why do you make it rain sometimes?
왜 비가 내려?
This was, hey, that's why you need someone like Simon in your life, bro. You need somebody, you feel me, to speak some light into you. Sometimes, most of the times it can just be yourself. You feel me? You gotta speak to yourself positively too. You know what I mean? You gotta speak that light into yourself. When you're having a bad day and you're having a bad time, you gotta bring yourself out of that mental mind space, But when you got somebody like Simon, it makes it easier to do that. So that's why, hey.
그 밝을 때 에너지 넘치는 치사가 너무 멋지고 너무 좋거든요. 정말 분위기를 한 번에 낙천적으로 만들 수 있는 엄청난 재능을 갖고 있고요. 표현의 다이아몬드라고. 정말 표현력이 와 어떻게 저렇게 호감이지? 네 그리고 무대에선 딱 뭔가 되게 뷰티 아름다운 약간 치사로 변하는. 네.
Yeah, I can see just by the way that Simon is describing her, bro. Like I feel like Cheesa, she would have went down like a more of a dark route if she didn't go down the XG route, you know what I mean? This is like definitely her destiny, bro. You know what I mean? Like this is what she was meant to do, for real.
히나타 소아라 히나타. 히나타는 정말 마음이 넓고 정말 인내심이 깊은 친구.
Yeah, yeah. Big respect to Hinata too, bro. Like she came from like a the countryside. She's like a small town type of girl. She was so close to being on a chopping block. She was on a chopping block, but she crawled her way back to victory. You feel me? That's why much respect to Hinata for real.
아이들이 팀의 아버지라고 하니까요. 뭐 말 다 했죠. 외모랑은 다르게 되게 동작도 느리고 뭔가.
You said despite her look, she moves really slowly. No, she looks like she moves slowly. I'm not gonna lie to you. She does look like she moves slowly. Hinata gives me grandma energy for sure. You know what I mean? But
너무 매력 있어요. 히나타를 처음 선발했을
때. No, Hinata. What you mean?
때 전 아직도 기억납니다. 모든 스태프들이 저 친구요? 라고 해서요. 전혀 제가 추구하는 아티스트랑은 결이 안 맞다고 생각을 하신 거죠. 근데 저는 그 친구의 눈이 너무 마음에 들었거든요. 음악을 틀었을 때 변하는 그 눈에서 나오는 매력이.
It was Chizamaya and Juria. Okay, my apologies. Okay, so she wasn't. Okay, my bad. Hey, thank you guys in the chat. You feel me? Y'all help me out a lot here. You know what I mean? See, I would be all misinformed if I would have just recorded this off a stream. You feel me? I would have did like a YouTube video or something like that. Yeah, that's why I go on stream. Y'all can help me out. We can talk real time. But she was the only one of the girls that did not have formal singing training, so she was on the job training. Okay.
좀 달랐어요. 히나타는 없어서는 안 되는 존재고 그런 부분에서 되게 다른 멤버랑 되게 다른데 그럼으로 되게 밸런스.
So it's kind of like the girl that didn't have a college degree. You know what I'm saying? Like she just kind of pulled up. You feel me? That's why I'm not a big college supporter. You know what I'm saying? You got the YouTube University. YouTube University can teach you a lot of things. It won't teach you to become a brain surgeon, of course. You got to go to college for that. It won't teach you to become a lawyer. You got to go to college for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the bar test. But for a lot of things, you don't necessarily need to go to college. You know what I mean? Like you can learn some stuff from the internet. But it just depends on which way you trying to go with it and your circumstances, of course.
밸런스를 잡아주는 멤버인 것 같아요. 네. 그리고 하비 에이미는 일단 뭐 목소리가 미쳤죠. 네. 뭐 비주얼에서 나오는 그 아우라 같은 것도 되게 매력 있고 유니콘을 가장 사랑하는 약간 사차원 같으면서도 마음이 되게 아름다운 친구. 크게 될 아이예요, 그 친구는. 정말 프로 의식이 높아요. 네. 저는 하비가 왜 저러지 한 게 6년 안에 6년입니다. 6년.
YouTube University, you know it. Hey, YouTube University, it can teach you a lot of things, bro. It taught me a lot, for real.
저는 한 4만 번 텐션이 떨어지는데. 그러니까 정말 그거는 로봇인가? 근데 마음은 또 엄청 동물적이고 타고난.
Hold on. He just said it right here. I actually wonder if she's a robot for Harvey. Maybe that's why she was what movie what song was it? Is This Love? Where she was a robot? That had to be Simon's idea. You know what I'm saying? Make Harvey a robot.
로봇인가? 근데 마음은 또 엄청 동물적이고.
But she has a really animalistic heart. Okay.
타고난 친구인 것 같아요. 네. 그리고 우에다 주리아. 네. 우리 다람쥐 주리아는
Is This Love? Okay.
정말 해피 바이러스. 그냥 주리아 너무 행복해지지 않아요? 그거는.
That's why I'm telling y'all, bro. She got that one shot that we had earlier. I think it was the last video that we watched, but it was that that scene where Jaria, she was in the sun, bro. She was like, she just looked like the definition of happiness. You know what I'm saying? If you go to happiness in the dictionary, it's just her face is there. Look, how can you not be happy looking at this face here, bro? You know what I mean? Come on now.
좀 부럽고 대단한 것 같아요. 네.
It's like she's like a kindergarten, like one of those sweet kindergarten teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we got Miss Jaria, yay! You feel me? She's reading us a story. Hey.
그리고 그 친구도 타고난 것 같아요. 이 스트레스를 필요 이상으로 받지 않으려고 하는 그 사고 전환이 되게 탁월한 것 같아요. 근데 그러기 때문에 감정을 호소하는 그런 울림이 좀 있는 것 같아요. 주리아 발라드는 세계 탑 수준의 디바가 될 거라고 생각합니다. 네. 카와치
Top
마야.
global diva, yeah.
마야는 일단 저한테 있어서
Maya is a cheerleader, 10,000%. She is definitely the cheerleader, bro. She got that energy, bro. She's the hype. She's the hype man of the group.
치어리더 같은.
She is like Jeffrey Epstein at senior prom. Happy. All right, yo. Stop, yo, stop.
밝은 에너지가 행복 바이러스랑 달라요. 밝은 에너지가 마구마구 넘치는 막내. 눈치도 빠르고 머리도 너무 좋고 그래요. 그리고 또 글로벌 감성도 뛰어나고 다른 친구들도 그렇긴 하지만 일단 마야는 국제학교를 나오고 영어를 잘하기 때문에 다른 의미에서 리드하는 친구가 되지 않을까라는 생각을 해요. 아마 이제 후배 아티스트가 생기면 그 후배 아티스트를 아주 꽉 잡고 뭔가 좋은 길로 인도해주는 그런 선배 있잖아요. 그게 아마 마야일 것 같아요. 그리고 아키야마 코코나. 코코나는 천재 힙합 막내죠.
힙합 빠르지. Yeah.
일단은 그 친구는 천재적인 그루브와 이 동작에서 나오는 그런 리듬.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Yeah, Coco was definitely black in her past life, bro. 10,000%, bro. She had to be.
을 타는 그런 무브도 그런데 특색 있는 랩의 톤으로 묵직한 랩의 톤으로 그러나 순발력 있는 래핑 실력으로 또 춤이면 춤 노래도 엄청 잘해요. 철학적이고 되게 뭔가 명상 좋아하고 뭔가 아마 사람 뒤에 있는 뭔가 기운을 읽을 것 같고 말할 때도 되게 워딩 선택이라든가 이런 것도 굉장히 생각이 많구나라는 느낌을 받는 친구예요. 그 초등학교 6학년 때부터 제가 만났는데.
What? Sixth grade Coco right here? She said he's been watching over her since she was in 6th grade. That means she would have been what, like 12 years old?
더 성장할 거라고 믿습니다. 정말 이런 7명 없습니다, 진짜. 네. 우리 자기 애들밖에 모르는 그 있잖아. 근데 저 되게 객관적인데 좀 많이 의심하거든요. 아닐 거야.
Hey, he said some people might think I have tunnel vision. There ain't nothing wrong with a little tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? When you focus on a single goal, you can get to that goal a lot quicker. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to hone in. That's what I'm trying to learn too. Is kind of honing in on the things I got going on. You know, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do this. But you know, I want to hone in on the streaming aspect of everything, so I can branch that out to more things in my life. You feel me? That I want to do. But yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out.
리가 없어.
Let me back it up some.
말밖에 모르는 그 있잖아. 근데 저 되게 객관적인데 좀 많이 의심하거든요. 아닐 거야. 그럴 리가 없어. 어떻게 7명이 완벽해? 어떻게 내가 근데 미쳤어요, 우리 7명. 근데. 네. 갑자기 애들 보고 싶다.
オーディションの時のやばい、
やだ
オーディション
ないんですが
やだ最悪
Oh my god! もうやばいやすっごく恥ずかしいですが見せていただきます。 りがとうございます。中学6年。
見れないどうしよう。
いいよ。
マジで聞きたくない。ちょっと待ってください。
見てみましょう。
夢ってあなたに
夢はやっぱスターになることなんですけど、でもスノーボードをやっていて、でそのスノーボードでもなんかそういうなんか自分のアーティスト活動とかにつなげてっていうか、一緒にそういうスノーボードとかも盛り上げていきたいなと思うし、なんかそのアーティストやりながら女優とかモデルとかそういう多方面で活躍できる人になりたいなと思って、なんかそういう小さい頃からいろんな刺激もらって、なんか自分もその大人に負けないぞみたいな気持ちでずっとやってきてたんで、そういう気持ちは誰にも負けないなと思います。
夢教えてもらえる？
私の夢はもちろんダンスもラップも歌もファッションも全て完璧にこなして世界中で有名になって、あと自分すごい演技とかもやってみたいなって思ってるので。
Yeah, she said she also wants to try acting too. I can definitely see her in some movies for sure.
そういうハリウッドとかにも出れたらいいなって思ったり、あと
And that's the thing too. You feel me? Like it's all the steps. Like you can do anything you want in life. You feel me? But you got to do certain things to get to that point. You know what I mean? It's kind of like these. I got to do these live streams so I can spin it off, and I can really help people the way I want to. I can make movies that I want to in the future. I can work with the people I want to work with. You feel me? It just all starts here, and showing my personality up to the world, showing the way I get down, the way that I think. You know what I mean? And how I share positivity to everybody else. But hey, it's all one step at a time, baby.
世界に通用するアーティストさんになることが夢です。
名古屋の総原ひなたです。私にとってダンスとは自分を大きく変えてくれる存在であり、自分を大きく見せてくれます。この審査会をきっかけにより自分を成長させていきたいと思っています。自分のダンス、歌をよりたくさんの人に見て感じてもらいたいです。将来歌って踊る観客を魅了することのできるアーティストになりたいです。夢に向かって諦めず挑戦し続け、前に向かって頑張ります。
将来の夢は歌って。
She's like a robot. You talking about Hanada? Well, you talking about Hanada or you talking about?
アーティストになりたいです。
You gotta be talking about Hanada. Low key giving Android vibes. I understand it.
夢に向かって諦めず挑戦し続け、前に向かって頑張ります。
将来の夢は歌って踊れてモデルもできるアーティストさんになりたいです。意気込みは歌もダンスも全部頑張れるようにこの2日間しかないので、それを全部練習して出してみんなと協力しながらやっていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
Bro, I think it's just the word. Yo, definitely, I think 100% the name that you were given at birth definitely dictates how your life is gonna go, bro. Cause my sister name is Maya, and she always smiling like this too. You know what I'm saying? You see her, she's always like, you feel me? High energy, all that, bro. I don't know if it's just a coincidence or not, bro. But shout out to my sister, bro. I wish the best for her in the future, for real.
やば。
夢？
カリスマ性があり、高い歌唱力を持ち、世界に通用するアーティストになることです。あんまりダンスは
Yo, she like, yo, Jareel, bro. Yo.
大好きなんですけど、上手くないって自分で思ってるんですけど、上手くないのに生きる。
Kokona said her name means music. Damn. I didn't know that. Yo, damn. So that, you see how the stars align, bro?
思っとって、なんか振りも全然わからんかったのに、みんなも教えてくれて、すごい覚えるようになりました。もうすごく楽しかったです。
顔やばい。
私は 世界でも通用する歌って踊れてラップもできるアーティストになることです。もう歌とダンスとかも本当にできてなきゃダメだと思うので、アーティストはそれでプラスラップで、
Yeah, she got that old soul, bro. Look at the way she talking, the way her demeanor. It's just damn near the same.
美はもうもちろん大事だから、でも自分はまだ美が今の本当に合宿に来てることってすごい美意識が高いなと思ってて。
Like, I don't know how old she was. She got to be like around like 14 or like 12 or something like that, bro. Like the way that she talking is way beyond her years, bro. Way beyond her years. She like her soul knows some things.
だからそこも全然まだまだ足りてないので、
Yeah, you can see her thinking in real time too. You know what I'm saying? She thinking exactly about what she talking about.
本当に自分が小さく感じるっていうのがいいんですかね。なんか表現がしにくいです。
自分の生まれた日がなんか、ちさの住んでるところの地震の日付と時間全く一緒だったんです。阪神・淡路大震災っていうのの1月17の5時46分って同じ時間に生まれたんですよ、さは。それでなんか初めは自分の誕生日にテレビつけたりしたらなんか黙祷とかです。なんか初めは
and that also affects you too. That's why I understand it. You know, she would have definitely went down a dark path if it wasn't for, you know, XG and Simon and all that. Because how you were born affects how you live. Like say there's like the environment that you were born in is very loving and caring. That's the type of person that you're more likely to be. You know what I'm saying? Say it's like people arguing and it's stressful and stuff. That's more the type of vibe you'll get, you know. And she was born during a hurricane. People were scared. People were, you know what I'm saying, worried and stuff. So that's kind of the not the internet, but the energy she embodied as she was born. You feel me? That's why I believe in spirituality so heavily. You know what I mean? Because, you know, that energy can stick with you your whole life from the time you were born, bro.
なんかめっちゃ悲しい気持ち。だから自分は誕生日やのにすごいなんか悲しい気持ちやなってずっと見てたんですけど、未だに震災ってずっと続くじゃないですか。もう気持ちが。だからそういう人たちに自分の歌とかで、感動とか勇気とか。なんか普通のそういう人じゃなくてもなんか引きつけられるようなアーティストにすごいその時になりたいと思って、でもなるにはなんかなんてそれ以上の努力が必要だから、その努力をなんか惜しまずっていうか、夢を叶えるまでにずっと努力するっていうのは自分の目標にしてます。
ありがとうございます。すごい変わってなかったです。気持ちが一緒です。
ありがとうございます。
いつですかこれ？
なんかいろいろ変わりましたね。自分の方向性っていうか、今
You said Coco's name and kanji character means resonate the heart. So it has like different multiple meanings. See, that's fitting. She does that very thing. Okay.
一番やりたいことっていうのをすごく自分で見つけたと思うし、すごくやっぱこの XG とか X ギャラクスの練習生を通して自分が本当にこうたくさん学んで、そこで本当にこの人生の中で XG に出会えてよかったなってすごく心から思います。
Hold on. See, that's how I know. Hey, I think she might actually be my future wife. You know what I'm saying? I mean this too. He said, from the bottom of my heart, I am glad that I met XG in this life. It's the little things, you know what I'm saying? I believe she believes in reincarnation as well. You know what I'm saying? She's a spiritual person. You feel me? In a sense. We gonna make this happen. We gonna make all this happen. I'm gonna meet XG one day. You feel me? They're gonna be on stream. I'm definitely gonna get Jaren on the stream too. You know what I'm saying? Cook up a little bit.
出会えてよかったなってすごく心から思います。すごい当時すごい多分本当に世界を目指していたので、あれもこれもやりたいっていうのがすごい伝わってきたし、でも今もやっぱりいろんなことに挑戦したい気持ちは変わっていないんですけど、世界に通用するためにはこういったことをその自分に身につけなければいけないっていうそういった現実を、
If you want to become a global icon, there are things you need to acquire first, for sure.
今はすごく感じていて。
Yeah, there are personality traits. You know, there's a certain amount of time you need to put in. You know, the universe will test you too. You know what I'm saying? It'll send you test your way to really see if you're about who you say you are. You know what I mean? And I feel like one of my tests personally is going live every single day. You know what I mean? There's different situations in my life that I'm still trying to navigate so I can get to that next level. You know, and every day we're growing. You know what I'm saying? Like we break new numbers every day. Not like, you know, every day it's a new lesson. You feel me? But hey, let's continue.
それを本当にたくさん学んだし、やっぱりその今の自分に一生満足したくないし、本当に当時感じていたその世界に行くっていう夢をそのすごい絶対叶えたいなって今動画見てより強く思いました。
本当にこの5年間たくさんのことを経験してすごいたくさん学んで落ち込むことだったりとかもたくさんあったけど、私自身すごいいろんな味がついたんじゃないかなって思うので、はい、すごい5年前はまだ初々しかったです。
You said, for example, she shaved her head not for clout or fame, but for a sense of self. 10,000%. I understand that, bro. Look, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna bring out the bag, bro. I'll be right back. Hold on. See, this right here, this is why I really mess with Coco, for real. You know what I'm saying? You see my bald scalp here, you know? I had a full head of locks, man. Full head of locks, bro. You know what I mean? But I felt like I needed to do that to free myself from past baggage, past energy. You know, just kind of restart in the way that I felt. You know what I mean? I just something I felt like I needed to do. And I understand where she coming from cutting her hair.
でもなんか夢は本当に変わってないっていうのはすごい思うし、やっぱり今でももう常に愛と希望と勇気を与えれるようなアーティストになりたいっていう夢は本当に今でも変わってないし、すごい今の動画を見てなんか幼いですね。その時の自分すごい幼いですけど、でも今と夢は変わってないので、そこはすごいいいです。
びっくりしましたよ、自分見て。でも赤ちゃんですね。赤ちゃんだったので、なんか今考えると X ギャラクスで本当に人間性の面でもですし、いろいろ成長したんだなって思います。よかったです。よかったです。よかったですね。よかったです。はい。そうですね。変わってないです。XG の7人となら絶対にこの夢は叶えられるので。
You said basically they all have been serious to become a true artist, not an idol singer. Wait, a true artist, not an idol singer, thanks to the respectful lead of Simon. Exactly, bro. Shout out to Simon. Like, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna say it again. Shout out to Simon, bro. Like, yo, it all starts from somebody that went through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? They went through everything they needed to go to, and then now he's helping out other people. And then one day these ladies are gonna help out other people. You know what I'm saying? And then the cycle continues. So just off of Simon experiencing and doing the things that he went through, he can help millions of people. You feel me? I feel like he already has, you know, and that's the inspiration that I can get behind. You know, that's what I'm trying to do personally, and I am gonna do. You know what I mean? You said I'm doing the same, except I'm growing mine out. Yeah, it can go both ways too. You feel me? Like it can signify growth. You know, like say you trying to become a different person. You know, you trying to become a better version of yourself. You know, your hair can be like a personification of your growth as a person. You know what I mean? Yeah.
自分自身、私たち自
And
身。
that's kind of how my hair was too. You know, when I first started growing my hair out, you know, I was in a certain situation at first, and then as it started growing and got really long, I changed as a person, and I went through a lot of different experiences. And then, you know, I'm here now. I cut my hair before I started locking in on the stream and stuff. And, you know, yeah, bro.
信じてこのまま狼のように突き進んでいきたいなって思います。
そうですね。XG のそうだね。マヤは XG のチアリーダーとしてずっといたいなって思うし、年下だけれども年下だからこそできることだったりとかも本当にたくさんあると思うし、もう毎日が本当に深くて、もういろんなことをお互いに学ぶんですね。でそれが本当に素敵なことだと思うので、自分もメンバーのみんなにやっぱり誰かがダウンだったりしてる時には自分がチアリーダーとしてそのみんなを頑張ろう頑張ろうっていうふうにもやりたいし、そんな存在でいたいなっていうふうに思うので、 XG としてもアルファスのみんなにも愛や希望、もう笑顔、もう面白い自分でもいたいし、そんなマヤでいたいので、期待してます自分にって感じです。
Yeah, I like what she said there too. She said like I want to be the cheerleader. I want to be, you know, that happy person for XG. And she says, and she's becoming that person, you know. And she does that on a daily basis. So if you want to be a certain person, you know, you want to be a more confident person, you want to do this, you want to do that, start doing the things that future person, that future version of yourself would do. You know what I'm saying? That's something I've been I watched this YouTuber called Young Don. You know, he's older, he like 30 something, but he's accomplished, you know what I'm saying? Like he has his stripes in YouTube, he has his stripes in social media. So, you know, I listen to people that's actually successful, and like one thing he said is like you gotta live the life that like you gotta live your life like you already made it. You know, you gotta live your life like you already won. So I'm trying to do the things that I would do if I already won, and I'ma win. You feel me? And I've been through that situation before. You know, I was like a local businessman. I'm not gonna say everything that I did, but you know, I've had a successful business at one point, and you know, I just gotta repeat that. You know, and that all that falling apart, that taught me a lot of stuff, but that did nuke my confidence, that nuked me as a person. But you know, I'm building myself up, back up brick by brick, and you know, we almost there. You know what I'm saying? We almost there. You feel me? I feel like I'm pretty much back at 100%. And yeah, man.
はい。まあいろんなとこが。
He said if XG is a group that comes around once in a few decades, hopefully X Galaxy is a company that comes around once in a century. Damn. Yeah, cause who knows what they gonna produce more in the future? This all stemmed from one great person, and his name is Simon. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro.
変わりましたね、本当に。もう自分にも必死だったプラス、もともとその周りにもあんまり馴染めない結構変わった性格だったので。
I was a bit of an oddball.
で、言葉も結構きつかったり、正直にストレートに言うタイプだったし、自分に厳しすぎてもう周りが見えなかったんですね。なんですけど今はより自分がもっと自分であるためにこう。
That's why I say I could be friends with Coco. I can really resonate with her, bro. You know, there was definitely a time in my life where I didn't really fit in with most people. You know what I mean? It was back when I went to a school and I was like one of the only black people. You know what I'm saying? I had friends or whatnot, you know, but I was definitely like an oddball, bro. Like I had my own thing going on. You know, Yeah.
一回置いて見れるようになったところがすごい変わったし、それがあるおかげで
It's okay, Poppy. We're all family now. Hey, exactly. You know what I'm saying? This is a family. You feel me? Everybody that pull up to the stream, shout out to y'all. I love y'all for real, bro. Like y'all the reason why I can keep on going, bro. You know, all 13 of y'all for real.
もっといろんなことを感じれる
We
な
all have hearts past. Indeed, you know that's what makes you you. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely what makes you you.
だったんじゃないかなと思います。一つのことでも昔はもう1って感じだったんですけど、今は1のことだったら10個なんか感じれることがあるので、それってすごい自分にとって大事なことなんじゃないかなって思います。
夢をめちゃくちゃ見て、未来しか見てないっていう顔してました。もう自分はみたいな自分はこれになるって決めててみたいな。あと関西弁もすごい激しいなって思いました。でもやっぱそれぐらいの熱情とこう向上心っていう、そのなんかチャレンジ精神がすごいあったから今の自分があるのかなって思って、今でも変わらずグローバルのトップアーティストになることが目標ですし、あとは私たちがずっと練習生の時から夢見てるコーチェラだったり、なんかスーパーボウルだったり、アメリカのなんか大きい舞台に立つのも。
And they made that. Yeah, they trying to get that Super Bowl. That Super Bowl. That's extreme level of motion right there. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Coachella. Yeah, that's motion. But Super Bowl. You feel me? Talking about like Kendrick Lamar, not like Guzmo type of motion. That's some different motion right there, bro. For real.
夢ですし。
That's like Michael Jackson making it up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
そうですね。やっぱ一番の目標は世界中のたくさんの方々に
Hold on. Our biggest
一番の
goal
目標は世界中の
is to
たくさんの方
inspire dreams, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, you know, hey, I want to inspire people. You feel me, to go for their dreams, because I feel like there's a lot of people that just give up on their dreams and just kind of, all right, you know, I'm just gonna do this because, you know, hey, you know, they just kind of give up and just go take the easy route. You know, I'd rather not take the easy route. You know, I'd rather take the scrutiny of, you know, people that look at me in a negative light. You know, it is what it is. You feel me? But
方々に XG の歌を通して夢だったり希望だったり感動だったり勇気を与えることが夢です。
自分ってこの
inspires Asian boy Nick. He dreams about Hanada. Yeah, most definitely. For sure. He said, Jesus, you made it. Yeah, keep going for more bright future. Factual.
アーティストになって何を世の中の人に伝えたくて、どんな自分になりたいんだろうって考えた時に、それだけは日に日になんか変わっていくような気がしてて、最終目標は変わってないんですけど、もっとこういう自分になりたいなとか、もっとこういう方々に音楽届けれたらいいなとかっていうのも、私はすごい日に日に変わっていくタイプなので、でも一番はやっぱりこうアルファーズっていう、もう自分たちのように応援してくださってる大好きなアルファーズって本当に私は特別な存在だと思うので、まず
bro, they cooking, bro. They cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Let me go back some.
こうアルファーズっていう、
cooking,
もう
bro.
自分たちのように応援してくださってる大好きなアルファーズって本当に私は特別な存在だと思うので、まずは世界中のアルファ
I can't find where she said it though, but she said every day I strive to be a better and better version I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to improve on something every day, bro. It's like just something. You know, say you did something bad, like something that you messed up on something yesterday. You know, fix that today. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is that one fix every day. You know, stack it on top of each other like dog pile it. And you're gonna become a new person, bro. For real. I know personally. If you go back to my old videos, back to my first video, my first video, bro, I couldn't talk like this. I was not talking like this. I was just like ad-libbing to the video I was reacting to. I was like, yeah, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? I can go back and watch it. Y'all gonna see the way that I evolved, bro. Like I was not able to talk like this, bro. You know what I mean? For real.
ファーズに XG の音楽をお届けできたらなって思ってます。
でも私たちがずっと夢見ているワールドツアーを絶対に、叶えたいです。本当にたくさんのアルファーズの方々がもう世界 でもう今私がいる反対側でもう待ってくださっていますし、早く直接私たちのパフォーマンスを届けたいっていう思いがすっごく強いので、次のステップは絶対にワールドツアーです。
いろいろあるんですけど、ワールドツアーを一番したいっていうのが今一番あって、全世界のアルファーズに会いに行きたいし、新たな私たちの一面をたくさん見せることができたらいいなと思ってます。
Who you think Hassan's favorite member is gonna be? I don't know. I don't really know Hassan all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're like co-workers in a sense, but you know, I don't really know him all like that. You feel me? So this is gonna be a good way to you know, fill him out, pause, to see what type of person he is. You know, cause I don't know. I've watched some of his streams, but I don't want to judge him off of his streams off of what I'm seeing, but I want to base it off of our interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like an actual interaction with each other, not no, I don't know, whatever. Million places. You think he's gonna be Coco? Maybe. You said, like Poppy son and people here in the chat, there are so many wonderful people all over the world to support you. Facts, bro. All you gotta do is just look. You gotta open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Just get out your head, and just look towards the world. You know, people out there to help, bro. There's good people out there for real. There's amazing people out there that's willing to help.
ずっとこうエクストラオーディナリーなことをやり続けること、それですごく世界中の人々に本当に勇気を与えることがずっと続けてできていたら、すごく私の XG としての目標は達成できているのかなと思うので、これからもメンバーと一緒にずっと音楽を楽しくやることが長期的な目標です。
7人のメンバーは自分にとってどんな存在ですか？
欠かせない存在ですね。私の人生においていろんなことを成長させてくれて、教えてくれるメンバーたちで、一緒に乗り越えられるメンバーなので、これからもずっと一緒にいたいです。すっごいもう簡単に言えないんです。
Yeah, bro. Like she said, like what do the members mean to you? You feel me? Like y'all mean a lot, bro. Like y'all really teach me a lot in the chat. You know, it teaches me how to communicate with people, how to, you know, maneuver the different personalities and things of that nature. That's why I didn't go live at 12 today, because I was like, I was in my head a little bit. I'm like, I was just thinking too much. So I was just like, let me just be back. Let me take a step back. Let me go live a little later. You know, let me not rush myself. You feel me? And I feel like that was the right move personally. You know what I'm saying? I see why you like her, Poppy. That's what. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, she my type for real, bro. W Jern, man. Hey.
ですけど、XG って私にとってすごい人生で幼い頃から夢見てきて、レッスンもしたり練習したりっていうので、第2章は X ギャラクスに入ってからが始まりで、本当にすごい自分の人生の中で2個ストーリーがある感覚で、そうですね、これからももっとどんどん増えていくんだろうなって思いますし、1個の映画にできるんじゃないかなって思います。ジュリアっていう映画じゃなくて、XG っていう映画です。はい。歌？人生です。一緒になっちゃうんですけど、一緒ですね。その XG の中に歌入ってるから人生です。そうです。もう歌がなければ生きていけないです。音楽がなければ何もできないです。
Fact, yeah, that is fact, bro. Yo, yeah, just like I said, if you got something that you love in your life, bro, try to find a way to, you know what I'm saying, make that your career if you can, bro. You know, cause your heart will thank you later. You know, your future you will thank you later. You know, try anything you can. You know, it's never too late. It's never too late. Oprah, she became wealthy and rich in her 30s, I think, and there's another actor out there. He ain't get popular until he was like 60 years old. You know, I seen another video of like an old lady. She made her successful business at like 60, 70 years old. You know what I mean? It's never too late. You know, you don't want to keep kicking that rock down the street, but you know, do it, bro. Hey, if you got something in your heart you want to do it. You know what I mean? Hey, none stopping you but you, for real.
感動と希望と勇気と喜びを与えたいです。
なんだろう、結構変わってるなと思うかもしれないんですけど、
Hold on, what she just say? You might think I'm a bit strange. Nah, we're not gonna think you strange. You said teammate worse the dream work. When you flipping and mirror it over, it looks like a P. Add the X, and it'll be a G. Transform the G into a big G, and add a tiny part of the X, and you make XG. Yo, hey, poet Nick in the chat. Hey, let me find out, bro. Hey, man, maybe that might be your calling right there. You might be a poet. You feel me? Hey, let me find out. I will make Harvey my career, but I think they call that stalking. All right, yeah, that maybe so. That might be stalking to do it. Yeah. See, they would definitely call that stalking for sure. Where's cheese? What you mean, where's cheese? This cheese is right here.
なと思うかもしれないんですけど、なんか寂しい時歌ったり、ストレス解消に歌ったり、なんだかわかんないけど感情がこう込み上げてきた時歌ったりとか、あとは歌ってすごい自分をなんていうんですかね、自由にしてくれるものなのかなって思うので、幼い頃からなんか歌の存在を確かに考えたことなかったですけど、本当に体の一部として歌が横にあるので、とっても大事なパートナーです。
What do you want to accomplish with XG? Okay, hold on. W interviews at the end of this.
아마 XG한테도 얘기한 적은 없는데.
Yo, this outfit, bro, you can't tell me that Simon doesn't look like somebody from Star Trek or something. You know what I'm saying?
아, 물론 이거에 대해서 얘기한 적은 많습니다. 슈퍼볼 하프타임 쇼에 XG가
You think he'll be he look like Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs. you say he like Jesus? Maybe. Hey, I don't know yet. Yeah.
무대를 하는 겁니다. 네.
He watches Hassan watches anime, right?
건강하고
And if you don't know who Hassan is, if you watching this on YouTube, he's another streamer that I'm gonna bring on in a couple hours here. In about like an hour or 20 minutes, he's gonna be on live on Twitch. I'm gonna introduce him to the world of XG, bring him into the X Galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
행복하면서 카리스마 있게요. 아시아인의 아티스트 그룹으로서의 위상을 널리 알려서 전 세계인 분들에게 음악으로 좋은 영감과 에너지를 알릴 수 있는 그런 걸그룹 7인조 엑스트라 오디너리 걸스가 되는 것. 그런 것을 좋은 길로 개척하고 안내하고 좋은 음악을 만들고 지도자로서 때로는 친구로서 계속해서 이끌어주고 있는 프로듀서.
See, look, hold on.
좋은 음악을 만들고
create good music.
지도자로서.
He said, and serve as a leader. You know what I'm saying?
때로는 친구.
And at times a friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why I feel like Ari got the boot. You feel me? She wasn't a great follower. That's the thing. She was a good leader, but she wasn't a good follower. So that made her a bad leader. You know what I'm saying? She didn't follow the footsteps of what's it called? Simon set down. You know what I'm saying? She didn't follow the blueprint. She kind of went on her own way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like there was some type of disconnect there. Yeah.
친구로서 계속해서 이끌어주고 있는.
Y'all need to keep my names out your damn mouth. Alright, Will Smith, hey, go crazy then.
프로듀서인 사이먼이 옆에, 뒤에, 혹은 앞에 이렇게 있는 그런 것이 XG를 통해서의 꿈 그리고 목표입니다. 그 간절함 속에서 나오는 본인들의 진정성과 음악을 대하는 정말 진심 어린 마음, 사랑, 순수함, 선한 에너지 모두가 이렇게 열정과 포기하지 않으면 이룰 수 있다라는 그런 긍정적인 에너지 그것을 음악을 통해서 또는 이들의 삶과 이런 메시지를 통해서 진정한 아이돌로서 전해줬으면 좋겠어요. 그 전하는데 저는 그들의 주파수를 그들의 삶, 그들의 메시지 그리고 우리가 같이 만들어왔던 스토리와 메시지를 현재 다양한 사람들에게, 대중들에게 바탕을 스케치하고 거기로 그 주파수를 안내하는 그런 역할인 것 같아요, 제가. 네. 그냥 간단하게 심플한 한마디로 We are the world. 딱 이겁니다. 네. 사실 지금 이 순간도 저는 엑스트라라고 생각합니다. 모든 것들이 다큐멘터리에 이제 소재가 될 그런 소중한 순간들이라고 생각하고 사실 이 모든 시간이 소중하고 그런 것들을 기록하면서 저희의 이 스토리를 있는 그대로 더 리얼하게 좀 보여드리고자 하는 그런 자세로다가 저희가
She said, bro, he said he wants to show everybody
저희의
a neatly documented, because this was a very beautifully shot and ran documentary, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy to follow along, you know, you don't gotta go through mental hoops to actually know what's going on, you know what I'm saying?
스토리를 있는 그대로.
You know, it's easy for me too, you know what I'm saying? I'm on stream. I don't want nothing too strenuous on my mental, you know what I'm saying? I'm already multitasking, doing a whole bunch of stuff, you feel me? So I'm happy that it's nice and simple.
더
And
리얼하게.
he said it was the real undiluted story. He did show us the ups and downs. He showed the crying, he showed the happy points, he showed, you know, the mad points, all of that. You feel me? And I much respect to that, you know. Not a lot of people actually show that.
좀 보여드리고자 하는 그런 자세로다가 저희가 그동안 엄청 많은 시간들을 다 기록했던 게 엑스트라이기 때문에 여러분들이랑 같이 이 엑스트라는 만들어지는 거라고 생각하고 앞으로 뭐 저희가 콘서트를 하든 뭐 해외 투어 하든 정말 빌보드 차트에 진입을 하고 정말 꿈만 같지만 그래미에 노미네이트 돼서 수상을 하거나 정말 글로벌 아이콘이 되는 그런 순간까지도.
Wait, what? It says Billboard Hot Trending Songs powered by Twitter. Girl Gang was #1. Above Lil Uzi, The Weeknd, Lil Baby, Travis Scott. They go, hey.
저희가 함께 만들어가는 또 엑스트라가 된다면 무궁무진한 이 시나리오는 같이 만들어가는 거라고 생각하고 인생 걸고 열심히 하겠습니다.
Let me say, as 2023 701, Simon mentioned Billboard and Grammy Awards in an interview, and 4 days later, he said XG Girl Gang ranked #1 on Billboard's Hot Trending Songs powered by X. See, this is the power of speaking positive words in your life, bro. You gotta watch every word that come out your mouth, man. I was doom scrolling on TikTok a little bit earlier. You know, I admit it. You know, I tried. That's something I've been trying to not do, but I did watch this video that really resonated with me. Well, is watching the words that come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch the way that you talk about people. Watch the way you talk about your life. Watch the way that you talk about everything. You feel me? If you start speaking negative words out your mouth, words are kind of like spells. You know what I'm saying? People talk evil spells over people a lot. You know, they talk to people on the phone, they talk, you know, that's usually what it is. Now they type bad things about people, and that negative energy has to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It either comes back to you or it goes to that person. But you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm the type of person that, you know, I know how to block that energy and send it back to the originator. You feel me? That's why, you know, I recommend you not go against me personally, because it won't not end well mentally. But that's just how I get down. So XG beat out Lil Uzi. Yes. I am. It was on release date too, so it ain't even had no time to marinate or nothing. It was just right off the rip. XG was punching. They was coming out swinging. He said then on 2023 7/14 and an interview with S Galaxy's executive producer Simon participated and was uploaded on Recording Academy official page Grammy.com. My bad, yo. This is not my fault here. There was definitely a typo here. Hey, I know I was messing up on that reading, but hey, some of that did not make sense. Participated and was uploaded on Recordings Academy official page Grammy.com. Okay. When destiny and galaxies align. Amen.
じゃあ目つぶっててください。はい。チェックしてます。じゃあ開けてください。
야 이거 뭐 내게 아니라 우리 다 같이의 케이크지. 오 뭐야 이거 또 그림이야? 이거 뭐야?
これは私たちがデビューを記念したお守りを作ったんです。
아 진짜?
これがサイモンさん。
이게?
はい。後ろの。
See, this is the type of gifts I appreciate personally. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta buy me nothing like extravagant. If you make something like homemade, or you feel me, something with some meaning and some time and some effort put behind it, that's the best type of gifts for me personally.
너희들이 만든 거야? 대박이다.
Like yeah, you can give me some shoes or whatever, but you know, I would appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can spend some time with me. You know, you can make me something. You feel me? But
大事にします. 이 그림 내가 가질 수 있는 거야?
はい。
진짜야?
네.
야 너무 멋있잖아. 감사합니다. 너희들 데뷔하고 첫 사인 아니야?
아 그러네. 네,そうです.
데뷔 첫 사인.
実はみんなでタイムカプセル書きたいなって思って。
오, 이네.
ここにみんな
see, that's hard. That's hard actually. That's hard. We gotta make a Poppy Gang time capsule one day.
それなんか全然短くても長くてもなんか手紙だったりとか好きな絵だったりとか。
It was his birthday on the day of the debut too. So the previous extra XG, the girls were on vacation with their families, and Simon sent she's a leather motorcycle jacket for her birthday.
を書いて3年後の今日に開けます。
いいね。
めっちゃ
いいね。
いいですか？
The first autographs and debut.
いいじゃん。
3年後のジュリンさん元気に過ごしていますでしょうか？これを見て元気出すんやで。
Oh, so they opened this back up. Is there a video of them opening this up this year? They said in 3 years. So 3 years ago they debuted and they made this time capsule. Did they make it already? Did they make a video or something, or was that like in private? Oh yeah, see me and C asking the same thing. Yeah, I would like to see that. That would be a good video to watch.
これを見て元気出すんやで。
金髪描いてますね。金髪描いてます。
Tabitha said, yeah. And Chiza's mom said, you can't ride. Damn, that's tough. That's tough. They didn't open it yet? Okay. Oh, all right.
いいね。
成人おめでとう。
元気でね。
めっちゃ普通だった。
終わりました。まっすぐ進め、自分をみんなを愛して頑張って。バイバイ。触れないよ。3年後。触れないから。
Let me see. You said they had a 3-year anniversary on stream, but I don't know if they opened the letters. You said Manny said they kept it private because it's personal for them. Maybe one day they'll show us. Maybe so, because they didn't show us what was inside the letters too. You know what I'm saying? You can't show everything now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand. You know, you don't want to show every damn thing.
よし、バイバイ。はい、こな。バイバイ。
You said Maya went and cursed by accident on that 3-year stream. For real? Don't they curse in some of their songs though? Like some of their what's it called? The covers. So I don't think it's like an extreme big deal. You feel me? But you know, I know they have like a certain image they want to uphold. She knew what she was doing. Maybe so. That maybe it was an accident. You know, it was an accident because maybe they want to broaden their horizon. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be necessarily like, you know, potty mouths, but you know they want to bring a more mature audience too. You know, so maybe it was on purpose. They barely curse though. When they do, it's funny. Yeah. You see a bunch of them a little shocked, even when my kind of freaked out. So I think it was the slip of time. Maybe so. I understand it though. Like, it was a live stream too. I understand it because you know it's kind of hard. You know, like even myself on these live streams. You know, I gotta be careful with the choice of words here. You know, I ain't trying to get nuked off the face of the internet. I'll be back. I just started.
열심히 하면 같이 먹자.
Instead of ship, she said shit. Oh, hey, that's not bad though. That's not bad. Don't get canceled.
Stay happy and avocado lover です。同じこと書いてありがとうございます。
I don't know. I don't think I'm the type of person that is like a cancel. Wait, how you say the word? Cancelable type of person. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way that I'm building the foundation here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really. And the people that's in the chat, I'll be saying some a little edgy stuff in the chat anyway. So I don't know. Maya had a hickey at the Tokyo Dome performance. For real? Ain't no way she had a hickey. She was getting freaked out. Hey, let me find out, bro. He said, and exactly 3 years later, they became a monster group, strong, fulfilling their dream of Coachella. They predicted future. Facts, bro. That's why I say, hey, speak positive over your life, bro, and it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And move like you already made it. Factual. Wait, was it in this? It's not in this, is it? Yeah, look at our right shoulder. You said that was just something a reactor said. So that's just gossip. So was that an actual hickey or not? We need this information. You feel me? Hey. We thinking too hard. Hey, let her have her business. You know what I'm saying? She's a successful artist. You know what I'm saying? Let her get a freak on if she wants to get a freak on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she's grown, bro. People fake information. Yeah, you right. See, and it would have definitely been covered up with makeup, 10,000%. Unless they trying to do some type of PR, you know what I'm saying, get people talking. That's a possibility as well. Hold on, it says, hey, wait. It says to be continued. Wait, there's more. Wait, so are they coming out with a new documentary series? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they gonna like make a chapter 2 to this? It says to be continued because we need more. You know what I'm saying? The streets need some more. You feel me? Hey, if y'all got any more information on this, y'all let me know.